uh, our other spaces. I guess they made their own spaces as well, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I noticed that. Yeah, like
Mhm.
yeah.
Stage, but I guess people wanted to talk about it. It's fucking. I mean, let's be real here. Let's be real. No, I don't care about it. You said that you don't care about it either. Um, about the
Yeah,
award shows. I mean, I just,
I really
I,
don't, man. I mean, the only thing that I care about with the award show is if they actually show something. You know what I'm saying? Which, to be honest with you, I think they will, but you know, we don't know. We'll have to kind of wait and see. But as far as the awards, you know which game I'm actually the most interested in seeing? Um, or what will happen if it wins is Deathloop, man. If that game actually manages to win Game of the Year, I think that'll be the most fucking bro. Twitter is gonna be a war zone, man. I'm telling you, an absolute war zone. Because you know the situation, man. Fucking it's a Microsoft Studio game, and then but it's only timed exclusive on the PlayStation, so they can't even fucking play the game. You know what I'm saying? So you already know there's gonna be people like, "Oh my God, Microsoft made their comeback," and then everybody else is gonna be like, um, "Fucking yeah, but you can't play that shit on Xbox anyway. It's a PlayStation exclusive. Fuck you." So,
I fucking, I can't hear like a irritating. In your words, it's the thing about it. The thing that I'm dealing with when I'm looking at all of this bullshit is that you mentioned before about the whole parody. Well, I guess people are actually trying to even the playing field
that's
by
what it
just
seems
giving
like.
W's. You know what I'm saying? Like they did that shit last year. Yeah, I guess it was last year when they were. Was it last year or 2 years ago when they were talking about The Last of Us and they were just making awards up for The Last of Us, like stuff that other games couldn't compete with, like most representation of the LGBT community. I was like, of course it's going to win. I mean, the game is based off of LGBT like relationship and shit like that. So I've already kind of peeped it anyway. In terms of that little bitch ass fucker Geoff Keighley, you can go kick rocks. He always hypes up his show, and I am not waiting 3 hours to hear somebody play on the fucking guitar or play a piano or stroke each other's penises all day. I want to see the games. That's why people are actually. That's why they're there for. They're not
What was that
there.
dude? The dude who was like "fuck you" or something like that a couple of years ago. You remember
I
that
don't
guy?
remember that. No,
Oh, you don't remember that guy? Yeah,
no.
man. He was. Yeah, I gotta send you that video, man. He was like "fuck you" or some shit. I was
To
like, "What the
who?
fuck?" He was saying it in the camera. I forgot who he was directing it towards, but it was funny though. Like it,
Probably Jeff
yeah,
Keighley.
yeah, I know, right?
So,
He was, yeah, I don't know, bro. Like every time I open up Twitter, man, I just see some other bullshit, man. I don't know. Like last year when we watched the Game Awards, um, that shit was fucking 3 hours long, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I'm
I
just like,
was like, there's no way.
yeah, and
There's
it was like you would expect. Don't get me wrong, because I believe at the Game Awards they did show a new trailer for Returnal, which obviously me and you both love the game, so I can't really complain about that. But at the same time, man, Jesus fucking Christ, man, 3 hours? You know, like
when
I feel like at this point, man, we're just watching it just because. You know what I'm saying?
this,
It's a fucking
well, well, the stroke these make them feel important. That's what I meant. What I said earlier. It's clearly to make them feel important. You know what I mean? But honestly, this is why I was saying before. It's a fucking joke. It's a joke. I think my biggest grievance has nothing to do with what was nominated so much. It's about who nominated it. That was the biggest. That This is the biggest problem. Whether you're on Xbox side, Nintendo side, or PlayStation side, that's the biggest problem. That is a huge issue.
You know what's funny, man? Because as a matter of fact, I think you mentioned this as well. Like, I think the freaking awards, like, it's gotten to the point where literally everybody, like, both sides are like, bro, what the fuck? You know?
Because it's stupid.
Yeah, man. Fucking games getting snubbed left and right, bro. We're like, what the hell is going on here, man? Like,
And,
dude, literally, for one of the few times in the gaming industry, everybody came together. We were like, yeah, I don't know, bro. This is kind of fucked. I don't know. I mean, it's like,
yeah, this doesn't look like it. This doesn't look it at all. And absolutely right. It just looks this looks horrible, man.
but what were you
Like,
saying about, the people who, you were upset about? Who's
what do you mean?
Yeah, because I kind of cut you off, man. You were saying you weren't so much upset about like the actual nominations, but like who was actually nominating them.
Yeah, apparently influencers control this. Influencers actually control this. Um, which to me is ridiculous. Why do they get to say anything at all? You know what I'm saying? Most of these motherfuckers don't even beat games.
I remember, man, a few years ago there was like people were talking about who was actually the people to actually select the nominations, and I don't remember Geoff Keighley ever actually going into detail as to who it was at the time. I just remember him saying something along the lines of like they have a group of people who were like basically neutral. You know what I'm saying? Like they were basically neutral, and they were the ones who picked the games for the nominations and all that type of shit. And then obviously the players get to vote on them. Uh, but I mean, if it's a case that you just have a bunch of fucking influencers, man, who are actually influencing the decision on the nominations, I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of have a problem with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how that shit is, man.
What's going on, Pablo? Yeah. See, the thing is, you're like you're absolutely right. Like they had an issue. I don't know if it was 2 years ago or a year ago where people wanted Ghost of Tsushima to win Game of the Year, and the influencers chose The Last of Us, I believe. And there was like the Players' Choice Awards, which I believe is controlled by Momentum. Um, Neil Druckmann was like, "Oh, for each vote you don't get, remove a key from your keyboard or some bullshit." He was some stupid shit, and he got like a lot of like flack for it. But it was back then where I figured they kind of explained basically that it wasn't they had no say in it necessarily. Like it wasn't the people that was really voting for it, you know.
Yeah, which
So
is unfortunate, man, because, you know, I mean, I honestly I feel like if the actual players had more say in the actual nominations, man, the list would look completely different, man. Let's just be honest. You know what I'm
They have
saying?
they have 10%.
who is that?
Yeah.
People and critics
No,
at
who's
90.
talking? Oh,
No,
Jared,
Jeremy.
yeah.
yeah. I'm like, you don't recognize his voice by now?
No, he just popped. He just bam. I couldn't
I'm
recognize it.
everywhere and nowhere.
That's creepy.
Yeah,
I know.
man. I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong, man. I'm not really. I'm gonna be honest. I know people are kind of like upset with the nominations and everything. Me personally, like I said, I don't really care that much. I do think that some games deserve the spots more. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think it's a pretty solid list. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there wasn't that much going on this year anyway. Honestly,
Yeah,
I mean, I know Returnal is a new IP and stuff like that, and I mean, there. Say what you will about it, but to be honest with you, it's not like a huge heavy hitter. Like it, you know, what I mean,
This was one of
like I
those
said,
years like 2019 where there was a lot of good games, but no huge standout games.
right, exactly. I hate to say
yeah.
it, but I mean,
I had more games to play this year than most usual. Like, there's usually just a few really good games and a bunch of shit. So there just wasn't any of those. Oh my god, I gotta get that. Oh my god, But there's a game out all the time. A good game. Usually there's just barren for a while, and then Ghost of Tsushima. Last
it was
of
a
Us.
good year. It was a good year, man. Like, don't get me wrong, but I think you're right though, man. Because a lot of the games that came out, they were good, but they weren't like, oh my fucking god, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe you could say Ratchet, but I think there was a lot of hype behind that game. I mean, no, I mean honestly though, it was a lot of hype behind the game, but it's just at the end of the day, I mean,
I can't give it to Ratchet. Nah.
No. I'm not giving it to Ratchet. I'm just saying,
I know, but I'm saying I can't give it to Ratchet
because we all know that there was a massive amount of hype surrounding that game, man, before it came out. I mean, massive. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not it was kind of like the actual standout that we were kind of looking for, or whatever the case. That's to be debated. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think Metroid's gonna win. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. I think Metroid is actually gonna win, man. No disrespect to any of the other games, but that's just my personal opinion. That's what I think.
I believe so too. I mean, it's the safest bet. It's the thing that they won't cause a fucking fanboy war if they just say like Metroid, which is kind of pissy. Like, to me, it irritates me because Metroid and Returnal are kind of similar in that regard. Castlevania, Metroidvania type style game, and then it's mixed with a roguelike. And I just feel like it's going to get, they're going to give it to that one because, Nintendo could do no wrong ever in life, never. So.
I mean, the game was good. Like, I'm not going to say.
Did you beat it?
No, I didn't beat it.
Did you beat Returnal?
I did beat Returnal.
Okay. Let's make it sure. Okay.
Yeah, and I got the platinum for it, bitch.
Oh, okay. Is there a platinum for Metroid or anything like that? Oh, okay.
Not motherfucker.
Okay.
Nah, I mean, it's a good. Like, you can't say it's not a good game, man.
I'm not saying it isn't. Wait, can you hear me? Oh, this thing acting stupid. Can you hear me?
Hello. Hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
Mommy said that you like lima beans.
Yeah.
What? I knew it sounded weird. So he likes lima beans, I see. Let me add the person in there. Who that? Dante. You're about to be in the shoe here. What's going on?
Bro, I can't. All I heard in the background is mommy said you like beans. I'd be fucking cracking up in the background. Like, what the fuck?
I'm leaving it in there too. Yo, we put this shit on YouTube. I'm leaving it right there. That's gonna be the first thing people gonna hear.
No.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we all heard you.
About what?
The llama beans.
Yeah, bro. They call me, man. I'm in the middle of the fucking
in 4K. No wonder why you laughed about that llama bean situation. It all makes sense.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Dante, did you have anything to say about this subject?
Hey, you know what? Hey, look. Entertainment value, man. Entertainment. Whatever.
All I can see on Twitter from what I've seen so far is everyone bitching and moaning about Forza Horizon 5 deserving the fucking Game of the Year award.
And no racing game's ever been nominated in the history of fucking Game Awards. And there's been higher rated scoring racing games ever. Ever. Gran Turismo was a 95. Was it nominated?
Stop. Just stop. No. I agree with you. Trust me. But my fucking lord. Like, bro, it's a game about cars. I don't think there's a story. Is there a story in Horizon? Like, last time I checked. Like, it's just some cutscenes, right? They're like, oh yeah, you gotta go over here. Oh yeah, you found a car. Look, bro.
Wait, let me ask you a question. Do you have the game?
What, Forza Horizon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Forza.
Now, did you have 4 and 5?
I got all of them.
What's the difference between 4 and 5?
None of them. None of it. Just different location.
That's what I thought.
Hey, they all got the same Metacritic too, so it's
I'm 34. Here's the thing: when people try to come at me with this, I'm 34 years old, bro. I've been playing games for a long ass fucking time. All right, all different genres. All right, so Forza Horizon's the only like racing game besides like Need for Speed, like the older Need for Speeds and shit like that. It's the only game that got me on, right? It's like it's cool, it's fun, right? It's arcadey, you go crashing and shit, do a bunch of fun ass shit, right? The problem is when you try to compare it to other games, no, stop.
I mean,
it just doesn't work.
I'm looking at the whole because you can create your own character, right? Which one of my boys was like making their own character, and they allow you to do the he, him, she, her, prosthetics, all of the fucking check marks you can possibly get.
Oh, you're talking about Forza?
Forza.
Yeah, man.
Which
bro, they literally did that for anyone who was willing to jump in and start crying. Oh, why can't I pick this time? I'm handicapped. Why can't I have a prosthetic arm? Like, bro, shut the fuck up. It's a fucking game. Like, at the end of the day, that's how I feel about it.
Like, you're 34 years old, and I'm 36, right? We've been playing for a long time, man. We've been suite of different characters, right? And I never for once was I'm black. And I'm like, I'm not running out here saying, how come my mind?
My character, in order for me to feel fully immersed, my character needs to be black, bro.
Like,
you don't understand.
Like, what are we doing here? Like, so my friend sat there and he made two prosthetic, the prosthetic legs and arms. And I'm like, we don't even have that technology. Like right now, it's like, what the fuck is this? I didn't know we were in the future. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. I don't.
It's like, bro. No, well, they do. Since the whole what the fuck is that game called? God damn, the damn game with the goddamn about prosthetics and
the
human
Battlefield game.
And shit. No. It's a single player game. Deus Ex, yeah. Yeah. And the company went off and made their own thing about it, about a bunch of. I watched the whole documentary about the fucking handicapped kids and shit like that. And people go to war, get their hands blown off and shit. So they do got it, but like in real life, like if you have a whole regular ass family and somebody's sitting there creating a fucking character with like prosthetic legs and arms and shit, I'm just like, bro, do you have that? Are you secretly telling me you want your legs chopped off or something? I'm confused.
Well, I'm talking about like they added, you can move all of the digits and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, I'm like this. Look, I'm being blown off topic here. My bad for taking it there, but like for what I can see, it did nothing extra.
It added no extra fucking value. It's just it just relates to the fucking people who want to be extra and be like, oh well, I have to be this type of character in order for me to feel fully immersed and experience the full-on experience. Like, no, you don't. You could have added more to the customization or some shit, interior or some shit. I don't know.
Can you customize your cars?
Yes.
A good
You
deal?
customize
Yes,
the
you can.
outside.
Customize your cars, yeah.
You can't
get
customize
out
the
of
inside
your
though.
You can't customize the inside, no, but you can customize the outside of your
Yeah,
car to
see?
your license however the
Exactly.
fuck you want.
I think you can
But can you
customize
get
the
out
engine
of the
too,
vehicle?
obviously.
I mean,
Like
and
Need for
also, I mean,
Speed, you can put a
customizing
new
inside of your
stereo in it.
car, I mean, that's kind of pointless given the fact that most people drive from a third-person perspective outside the car.
It's
So they're
not
not really
pointless.
seeing the
It's not
interior,
pointless.
but-
Okay, sir, I'm gonna cap that right there. Then how come when you in the garage looking at your car, how come you can go inside of it, look all around, look in the back, look in
But
the
I don't
front?
spend time
You can
doing that,
switch
though.
seats.
I don't spend time doing that, though.
Yeah,
Well, why
you
add that
don't.
feature if you can't?
Yeah, no, that's right. Because I can only speak on behalf of myself. I'm not going to speak in generality, man. I'm not like that.
Yeah, but you just did though. You just said that
No,
people don't use
I
that.
said, yeah, but I'm saying, yeah, because there are
Hmm?
people out there that don't use that shit.
Bro, you
Yeah,
do
but
that
you-
shit all the time, bro.
You
No,
generalize
no.
the hell out of it.
Okay, well, fair enough. Fuck you guys. But the thing of it is, at the end of the day-
No.
At the end of the day,
I'm not trying
at the end
to
of the day-
knock you for it. I'm not trying to knock you for it.
That's fine. No, that's fine. But I'm saying, like, I'm just talking to you from my perspective, and I know people that don't do that shit. But I mean, it is what it is. But I just feel like it's a useless thing to have. But I mean, other games done it, like Need for Speed, which that series has gone to total garbage over the years. Fucking cool. Have at it, EA. Have at it. But what this game is actually doing, though, is giving the players the freedom on how the fuck they want to play a goddamn racing game. If people want to sit there and buy cars and get the whole entire car collection like I was trying to do, Gucci. If people want to sit there and spend hours upon hours making vinyls and decals for their cars, they can do that. If people just want to go and play online with their friends, they can do that. You have plenty of options, plenty of ways to play fucking any Forza Horizon game. And it's always been that way. It's been designed around that way. And that's the way that series is always going to go. Yeah, they add some new shit from time to time. Yes. I'm not saying that this is not like a full production of what Madden releases every fucking year. But I'm saying in the sense that the way Forza Horizon is designed compared to Motorsports is that this game gives you the complete fucking freedom to go and do whatever the fuck you want right from the goddamn start. And I love racing games that do that shit. I love racing games that do that shit.
You know, there is some things. Hold on, wait. There are some things that I wanted to do, and I wasn't able to do it. So,
such as what?
I wanted to kind of jump the volcano, and it wouldn't let me do it.
I've actually been playtesting that through the PlayLab shit you can do in that game. I was able to get a ramp up on top of the thing, but it doesn't really work too well because the hill is already steep as it is. So when you can literally go up that whole if you want to. Not gonna get that far. You're not gonna get that far.
Fader, we need some receipts, man. We need some receipts on that one.
Yeah,
on that one, I have a picture. I have a picture I can show you. Yeah,
I'm gonna need that.
No,
and by the way, also for the record,
4K 60, bro.
Yo, fuck your 4K garbage. Fucking the volcano thing, right? This is the problem. This. No. Fuck that shit. Fucking here's my only complaint that I do have with this new fucking Forza game, right?
Is that it's too good?
No, it's not even that very visually impressive at all. Like even from the version that I'm playing on the 1S, it's not that very good looking, dude. Like you can't. Okay, if I'm gonna be honest, you don't see nothing under the car except for a blank slated metal sheet. That's all you see. I don't know why they chose to do that way. I mean, maybe for fucking other purposes. I don't really know.
I know the reason. I'll tell you after you're done.
But it's like that for all versions, though. All versions have that.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because you are playing it on the 1S though, so
yeah, that's what I thought too as well. And then I booted up the xCloud version of it, and then I went and crashed and flipped my car to see if the series, because that's running on the Series X fucking hardware, right? So that's technically playing the version that next gen console gamers are playing. So when I tested that shit out, yeah, it's the exact same thing. Mind you, it doesn't look like a blurry fucking JPEG no more. It kind of looks authentic, but it's actually not. You can clearly tell how fucking fake it looks. So there are a lot of sacrifices in the game that they chose, but it's little small, minute things, man, that most people aren't going to pay attention to or not give a shit about. You know what I mean?
There's that generalization again. But here's the thing, right?
Motherfucker, you're gonna spend more time with your car with the tires on the fucking road than you are gonna be on your fucking upside down, man. That's my point.
I mean, I would like
If
to
you
do a lot
want
of
shit
different
like
things.
that,
I want to get out. I want to get out the car and look at all those.
then go
rendered
play
rocks.
Need for Speed the Run.
I,
Go play that game.
You
Go
told me.
play
You
Need for Speed
told
the
me
Run.
that
Need for Speed already done that game, and guess what? That game was fucking trash.
You told me that I could do whatever I want in that game. Right? Those
Right.
possibilities are endless. I would like to get out the car.
Then go. Okay, actually, you know what? Here,
hold on. Hold on.
You can.
Hold on. He has a good point. Hold on. I want to make my point real quick. I'll make my point real quick. For instance, right now, I'm at the house I just bought, right? I'm playing it as we speak, all right? How come you can't get out your car and go inside the house and look around the house that you fucking bought? That don't make no fucking sense. So you just go around buying properties. You can't even fucking look at them before you buy them.
The only time you see, the only time you ever see your character, right, throughout the course of the entire game is through cutscenes and also through those initial fucking load screens you have to wait between races and shit like that for like your victory and your fucking whatever you want to call it. That's it. That's the only time. The customization is another downfall that I will say that it's not necessarily needed because they added that in 4. I mean, I think it's been there since 3. I could be wrong, but I know it was in 4. And 4 and 5 are copy and paste. That's exactly what it is. The exact same character models, the exact same hair, animations, everything. It's identical to the fucking 4th game.
Let me ask you that. What would add to the game you being able to get out of the car and actually, if you can't do shit except look around and move around, what does that actually add to the gameplay?
Fucking nothing.
I'm just asking.
So you'll be walking around. Okay, actually, hold on.
Okay. So let me ask that question. It's not that I just want to get out the car. I would like to have some activities out the car because when did Forza Horizon come out? The first one.
Oh fuck! I don't know, man.
That was years ago, man. I don't fucking know.
I think that was OG Xbox. I could be wrong.
It was. So my thing is, the game made very little difference, very little strives to changing in like 3 generations, and that's my problem. Like, okay, even Gran Turismo, or even Forza Motorsport, they all did different things. And what would I do to answer your question if I was out the car? Like I said, maybe you can, if you ever played Riders Republic, maybe you can meet a whole bunch of different people. Maybe you can check out each other's cars with all those 12 teraflops, and, kind of.
Forza Horizon, the first Forza Horizon was on the Xbox 360.
Oh, 360, okay. And what year was it? 2000, and I'm assuming 2008?
2012.
2012? Okay. So almost 10 years of the same game, essentially, with different locations. I mean, what would...
So, in my opinion, right?
Yo, my bad. I closed off the app by mistake.
No, you're good, man. In my opinion, I agree, right? I agree that, Forza Horizon 4 to 5 was not a jump at all. You know what I'm saying? It's literally... Forza Horizon 5 is literally Forza Horizon 4 with a different map. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't really add any gameplay mechanic changes or anything like that, right? However, everybody who keeps saying, "Oh, I want to be able to walk outside of the car and shit," I'm like, okay, I hear what you're saying, that you want to add like different gameplay mechanics to the game, but what would that actually add to the gameplay for the style of game?
Nothing. Why do you think most racing games don't do that shit? Hold on. I could be wrong on this because I haven't played all the entries of Gran Turismo, but has Gran Turismo ever done that?
This is my thought, man. Like, if they were,
then there you go.
You can't just answer my question because I couldn't have.
He's done that.
No, I'm gonna let Ken. He's been itching to say something. Go on, Ken.
No. I was just gonna say, like, I get like the notion that the game needs more shit in terms of like different gameplay mechanics, right? However, I think personally, instead of saying like, oh, we need to be able to walk outside of the fucking car, like, I don't see how that's going to add to the gameplay, that type of shit. But what I think they could have done, was maybe, like that opening sequence, right? When you're flying when the plane is dropping the cars and shit like that, Like that would have been cool if you could maybe control like different vehicles. Maybe control the plane. Or how like in Forza they have all of these different fucking vehicles, like the crazy fucking big ass boats and shit. What I'm saying? The planes that you're racing and people on motorcycles. Like it'd be cool if you could like maybe take part in those type of vehicles,
like jet skis and shit and whatnot. Yeah.
Like,
No, I feel you on that, because I was thinking the exact same thing when I was doing one of the boss races, man, with like the monster trucks, and I was like, dude, why am I in a fucking goddamn Ford Bronco? Fucking let me get in the goddamn monster truck and race these bitches. The fuck you doing?
Yeah, like I think that would have been cool. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the reason why I'm even mentioning this at all, right? Because there's a lot of different ways of tackling this issue since 2012, I presume. What would you guys? I mean, I can't. Let me take a look here. I'm sorry because I'm like not watching. Let me take a look here. Hold on. Speaker. Dante, what would you have added to make that game? I guess better. Yeah, or am I crazy for saying the shit that I'm saying? Like it's been 10 years.
No, not really. Especially when it's fucking 2021 and shit just needs to be better. Like, okay, yes, you can make the excuse that it's a racing game. Every racing game's like that. That's great and all right, but like it would be better to like, okay, for instance, like I just mentioned earlier, if I buy a fucking property or if I want to buy a property before I buy it, can I at least get out the car and fucking go inside and look at the interior and have customization options? You know what I mean? Like shit like that. That would be fucking awesome, right? Or am I tripping? Like,
so let me
I know it ain't no fucking Saints Row or no shit like that, but fuck, like it's several years from now. We're on the fifth fucking one. I'm pretty sure they're gonna make a sixth.
So let me ask you a quick question then. So instead of them allowing you to get out of the car, right, to go and just look in the house arbitrarily, just to add the mechanic for whatever reason, why not just allow you just to see the house? Like, what I'm saying? Like if they let you just pan around the house and not literally walk around the house, but you could just see what's in the house and shit like that. Wouldn't that serve the same purpose? Instead of adding
because you don't get because you still don't get the full experience. I want to get out the car, see my character go inside the house.
They make you customize your character. So why? What's the point of making
you can see the character. Hold on. I wish they had it so like you could actually customize your own houses, man. 'Cause you're dropping a lot of money on these actual houses that are literally just fucking flash it with and say, hey, cool, fast travel. That's all that does. That's all those houses are literally fucking fast travels, man. So why not have give me the ability to decorate my own fucking house?
Exactly.
You're giving me the freedom. You're giving me the freedom to put a goddamn prosthetic dick on my fucking character. So let me build my own fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
You can have a coochie and a penis in this game.
Cyberpunk style. Let's fucking go, bro. Microsoft's almost there.
You could have a swallowed penis.
Okay, now you're pushing fucking Josh's territory on that shit.
Pause. Fuck is going on?
Mr. 10, what's going on?
No, man, just got off work.
So my whole thing is this. People have been clamoring for this game. They kept saying that. My whole thing is, I'm just being kind of, just fucking with you guys, but like they've been saying that this game should have been fucking, game of the year, right?
What game?
Oh my god!
For the last
fucking time, bro.
He just got in here. Relax.
No.
Who the fuck is that complaining?
I'm exactly.
Whining and shit.
Exactly. Like, show me a year. Show me a year from any fucking source, whether it be Game Awards, IGN. I don't give a fuck. Show me a year that had a racing game get nominated and fucking won Game of the Year.
None.
Show me a year. Then there you fucking go. My buddy fucking literally depicted perfectly exactly why people are acting this way. Is because right now, fucking that's the only best thing to come out this year. From Microsoft wise, Sony already had two bangers up front early on, right? So, but again, they're not like God of War bangers or fucking or whatever you want to call it, that kind of shit. You know what I mean? I mean, for fuck's sakes, Returnal got fucking snubbed the goddamn fucking Game of the Year, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, that's
Take that Resident Evil 8 off that shit. I love that game.
I mean,
but
honestly,
no.
they're gonna. People don't want to admit it, but they're driven by graphics. And my whole point of,
They're not
of I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say here. So my whole situation is this, like, I didn't hear that. Grease.
I didn't mean my girthiness to get in the way of my mouth, motherfucker. I said, God damn it, man. Fuck you, Josh.
Oh,
all that bacon you consume. So
Fucking know it, bitch.
All that swine, all that damn swine.
So my whole thing is this, like, okay, so yeah, people are talking and they're complaining about the very fact that it should be rated Game of the Year. And to answer your question, Fatal, is to let you know, Polyphony Digital actually wanted to make like a small city hub where you can get out your car and you can talk to other people, and then show off your car that you earned. So, I mean, people can say tomato, like, why would you need this? Why would you need that? Or whatever the case is. But there's people that want those type of features. They do. And you can't discount them for it. I mean, even if you know, they don't want you to they don't want to take you out the car, do something better than just the same thing with a new map. And I've been saying this before. It's the same map over and over and over again. Like,
wait.
I'm sorry, the same gameplay. It's a different map. My apologies.
By the way.
Wait. Most of you guys never even played the original. Do you guys play Forza Horizon 3? No. I'm not trolling.
Nigga, why are you in here?
I'm playing it as we speak, sir. What do you mean?
This nigga out of here, man.
No, wait, no, don't get me out of here. Don't get me out of here. Listen.
You want my gamer tag too?
No. Wait.
Yeah. Give him the game tag. Yeah. So you want to make assumptions. Yeah.
Hey, music. Hey, music.
all right. Yo, hold up. Shut up. Shut.
Never.
No. Hold up. No. I mean, look. Nah, it's cool. Let him talk. It's cool, man. Just let him say his thing.
All right.
You know,
All right.
if you wanna respond to him, you know, go ahead.
Go ahead and talk.
Look, but before Game Hero, I'm gonna tell you right now, man, we're not in here to do some bullshit, man. You know,
I'm not doing bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yeah, so go ahead, say what you gotta say, man.
All right. So who said that Forza Horizon 5 was just the same map as Forza Horizon 4?
Josh did.
Like, Josh. Who Josh?
He said that in it.
The big swole nigga in the picture, nigga.
Big swole nigga.
All right. So, hey. All right. So, do you play Forza Horizon 2, 3, and 4?
Dude, I'm 37. I've played everything basically.
Grown ass man. Nigga.
No, you didn't. Shut the fuck up, Josh. You're lying.
Be quiet, swine.
No, I'm just saying because if you play Forza Horizon 3 and Forza Horizon 4, because I'm on the headphones, I'm going to work.
Oh, okay.
If you play, listen.
We'll get your...
Can let him talk.
Dude, I'm not. Listen. I'm not disrespecting you, Cloud. I know you're a very disrespectful person. I understand it. I'm not disrespecting. I don't want to do console wars right now. All right.
He said right now. Okay, good.
Can I say something, please?
Yeah,
Go on.
Stop interrupting me. I'm not interrupting you. Stop. All right. So, Forza Horizon 5. Forza Horizon 5, right? To my opinion, is a masterpiece. And I'm gonna tell you why it's better than Forza Horizon 4 in every aspect. Number one, the setting. Mexico is better than the UK. I don't like the UK setting. I think that
Metroid Dread is a Game of the Year contender.
Because it's one of the best Metroidvania games of all time. It's just,
that's inaccurate.
no, because no, you know why? You know why? Because this is a true sequel of Metroid Fusion. Everybody wants to make a sequel of Metroid Fusion.
Yeah, and you do understand too as well that Metroid Dread was originally supposed to come out way back in the day, right?
Nintendo DS.
Yeah. So it took Nintendo how long? That long to get Metroid. A couple decades.
So the next question I have, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if this is true, what quantifies as game of the year? Gameplay
See,
wise, tangible things that you could say.
Okay, wait.
A, B, and C.
Let me explain. See, Geoff Keighley,
Explain logic.
Can I speak, man? 'Cause I know you're a troll, but I'm not going to do this fanboy thing.
Ain't no fucking.
So game of the year is subjective, right? But certain genres cannot win game of the year. I'm gonna tell you why. Because most of these genres, you guys like Returnal, Forza Horizon. I would say, give me another genre: fighting games and flight simulators and Half-Life, Apex. All of these games are just very niche to the audience who's watching this show. Because think about it. Imagine Forza Horizon 5 win game of the year. It would be a lot of people would be like, "What? A racing game? How that's possible?"
Wait, pause for a second. Whose TV is in the background? Whose TV in the background?
I hear it too.
Was that Game Hero?
They're deaf.
Yeah. I'm driving right now.
Oh, driving. Yeah.
You got a TV in your car, nigga?
Yeah, right?
Driving with the windows down.
Sounds like a fucking shopping mall, man. You driving in a shopping mall, bro?
That dude, he listened to the Channel 6 news.
Are you going to the Gucci store? Is that where you're going? Yo, hook me up, bro. Shit.
No, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, Hero. That there's certain games that don't quantify as a game of the year contender, but I always wanted to know myself personally why. Not just for you, but just in general.
Because of the niche genres.
It almost as if, and Fatal, you was like, oh, they don't really consider, graphics. I think it is graphics.
No, it's
I
not
think
about
people.
No, it's not about graphics, because if it was, then why the fuck did the Walking Dead Telltale game fucking win that one year?
What was the candidates?
Shut up, Josh!
What were the candidates?
Okay, I'm asking a question.
Yeah, and not only that, if it was about graphics, why is Psychonauts 2 nominated for Game of the Year, motherfucker?
The parody.
Hold
Yeah,
that
go
out,
on,
boy.
Hero. Go on, Hero.
Hey, I'm gonna ask a question. So why did Overwatch win game of the year?
There you go. That's not graphically.
It is a
It
good
looks like
looking game.
fucking.
Because it was a
It looks like Toy
unique shooter
Story.
for once.
I think this is the conversation that we were having too, and I told. And they turned around and did none of this. I don't have time to be looking at fucking people play guitars or saying, where the fuck are the games? It's a game show. I don't give a fuck about your saying it.
Motherfucker, what is the main reason why we watch these fucking award shows? When we watch it for the goddamn
Reveals.
fucking world premieres, man.
Yeah.
We sit through those 3 hours for that.
I'm not doing it this year.
The fuck you aren't doing it this year, boy? Yeah, the fuck you are.
I'll ask you personally after everything is said and done what was good.
I'm asking a question. So why can't Return to win game of the year?
It should. The game got robbed.
I hate saying
Should
it.
at least be nominated.
No, it shouldn't.
At the very least, it should be nominated.
Pick, but that's just one.
You know why? Hey, you know why Return cannot win game of the year?
Why is that, Game Hero?
Because it's a very niche game, dude.
So
So
Sekiro.
is Metroid.
No, Metroid is niche, but Metroid is longer than Return. Like it's a
You
very
talking about a series.
Hold on, time out. You just admitted, right, that Metroid is niche, right? But then
Yeah.
you're saying the opposite
But-
for the game that Josh just said. Like, what the fuck? That makes no sense.
No. The franchise is longer than Return though. So if you put Return to game of the year, then why can't Forza can win game of the year?
And we're not mad. We're not mad about Forza or anything like that. We're questioning the validity of the whole awards in general. Like what Ken was saying earlier.
Okay.
Ken said this earlier. Let me just say this. Ken said this earlier. That this is the first time that all gamers from all fanboys from all platforms like this is some bullshit. The fuck is this?
Okay. For example, right? Last year, Microsoft had one game last year. Actually, a couple, but my favorite game from last year from Xbox was Ori. So Ori is one of my favorite platformer games of all time. It's really good. Now, you tell me that why they couldn't nominate Ori, but they nominated Hades or nominated what's the name, Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima. I mean, Hades, might have a point there, but that's a little. It's a
I mean,
little
yeah. I mean,
different
Hades, I could understand. I mean, because I played Ori, man, and I liked it a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
Did you beat it?
yeah, I did. I beat both of them.
Okay.
I thought
Yeah,
they were
Ori and the
both
Will
of
of the
them
Wisp
too.
was fucking mint, bro.
Yeah, so I mean,
Hmm.
like I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because the game's actually good. You know, so I think it kind of was a snub, but you know,
I replaced Hades to Ori, and I love Hades.
Did you beat
But-
Hades legitimately though?
Yeah, on the Switch.
but
I
Beat it 10 times?
No, one time.
No,
look,
you gotta beat it 10 times to get the actual, real, true ending with the actual credits.
I know.
yeah, but we're not gonna cap, yo. Ghost of Tsushima did kind of. I don't care what anybody says. Ghost of Tsushima deserved that game of the year last year. I don't give a fuck.
it
Yeah,
won
no, it
player's
does.
choice.
It does. Even putting my botanist aside, dude, man, I can even agree with you on that.
No.
Ghost is incredible, dude. Ghost is fucking incredible.
No. Wait. I'm gonna get up the year to debunk it because a lot of people never liked the Last of Us 2 story, so they have to remember.
Because a lot of people went off of fucking fake bullshit. Fucking
Heck,
stupid
The best
narrative
game
clips.
last year was Ghost of Tsushima. That's why it was up there.
No, because
It won player's choice too.
No, he's right.
Yeah.
He's absolutely no. I see what you're saying, Hero, and that's the
okay,
problem.
can I explain first?
Landslide.
No, can I explain first? So I'm asking because remember, Ghost of Tsushima and The Last of Us was come out 2019. Now we all know about the COVID-19 bullshit. Fine, we know they got delayed. Okay. Now, when Last of Us 2 story got leaked, everybody had a big tantrum on Twitter. Remember? So
With
a lot
everybody.
no, okay, you know what I mean.
Yeah, because people got in their fucking feelings.
Okay, can I say something? So nobody never cared about Ghost of Tsushima. Never, really. No,
It
no,
came out
really.
after Last of Us. Are you
What?
shitting
This is
What are you talking about?
You're just done talking.
Wait, no, wait. Can I say something?
No.
They'll take
No,
it back.
Just let him.
Dude,
Your
okay,
privileges are revoked.
wait.
No, let him
I want to
explain.
make sure.
Let him
I want to make
explain.
sure
Don't-
that I'm
don't-
understanding him.
Yo, guys, let
Hold
him
on,
finish.
hold on. I want to make sure, Josh, that I'm understanding it. Did you just literally sit there and say that, like, that Ghost of Tsushima had literally no fucking hype? Is that what you're saying?
No,
He's
I did not say.
generalizing.
No, I did not say that. Listen, what I'm saying. Listen. All right, you guys.
Okay, well, spit it out then. Repeat yourself.
I am. All right.
Crazy as
So,
hell.
The Last of Us came out, right? Most
Yeah.
people never liked the story. The story,
Beta,
I
let him talk.
listen.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Beta, let him talk.
People think the story is bad when they killed Joe. I don't care. So what?
Spoilers, nigga.
So what they did
They
was
killed Joel?
no. What they did was right.
He's trying to wipe
They-
it clean. No.
So what they did was they put Ghost of Tsushima. They put Ghost of Tsushima as an award because they realized that they had to put another game there. So in my opinion is
What?
no wait. Can I,
Nobody making no
The
sense.
people
Okay,
said it was
so
the best.
okay, so
Critics did.
I'm not saying that you're wrong. But where do you like? Is this information 100% legit, concrete?
yeah,
Did Geoff Keighley come out and make that statement publicly?
because it was coming.
Because what you're saying right now literally sounds like you just pulled a Hail Mary out of your asshole. No
Okay,
offense.
okay.
No
So,
offense.
wait. Okay, ask a question then. So why? So how the hell 80s got nominated then?
I'm
is really
okay.
good.
So
Do you have any? Wait, did you say what did Hades get nominated?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea the amount of impact that game had, let alone the developer that made it after they came
I
out with
know.
fucking what was that game called again? Not Brady. That's another dude.
No, Pride.
Or whatever, I can't remember what their first game was, man. But fucking there was a lot. That game got so much praise, not only on the PC version. When it came to the Switch, it sold truckloads over there. Like the game was a very good indie roguelike game.
Okay, but look at the Metacritic
It deserves to be up there.
No. Look at the Metacritic score of Ghost of Tsushima. You got an 82 on Metacritic.
But they're not basing the awards off Metacritic, are they?
I know that. So
why'd you bring it up?
So why'd you bring it up?
Exactly. Why did you bring up Metacritic then?
because there's a lot of games came out last year was actually score higher than Ghost of Tsushima.
Guess what? But it's like that every year, though. But it doesn't go based
All
on
right, so
Metacritic.
no. I got. Okay,
Highest
so
user score. There's like
we
93.
gotta
Yeah,
we
93.
gotta
But you know
we
what?
gotta move on from this on
But
some
you know
real
what?
shit.
Wait, you know what?
Hey,
The
Because this nigga just be rambling, nigga.
Hey, you know why the user scored to 93? Because these Last of Us fans wanted.
Did you play the
Last of
game?
Us
Did you play
haters-
the game? Did you play the
Nope.
game?
Nope.
I didn't fucking think so.
Wait.
I can already tell.
Wait. The Last of Us haters
That wasn't wait.
love Ghost of Tsushima because they want Ghost of Tsushima win over the Last of Us. Because
That's not what happened. All
Play
right.
the game and come talk to me. And
No,
you'll see how much trash Assassin's Creed is after. I'm done with
Okay,
that
okay,
shit.
okay. So
After
wait.
Ghost,
So hold
I'm
on.
done with
Before
it.
he goes,
Trash.
before Game Hero goes, I just want to say this real quick. Do yourself a favor, Game Hero, man. Fix your profile, dude, on your Xbox, man, because I can't see your achievements and none of that crap like that. Not that I want to spy on you, not that I want to talk shit about you.
Okay.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared to
stop.
keep that shit public. No, I'm just making the point. I'm not forcing the guy to do anything. I'm just telling him. I'm gonna say, hey, listen. At the end of the day, I just want to see what games people play. That's all, so I can converse with them. And I think that's one of the biggest problems that we have as gamers nowadays when we sit up in these spaces.
Okay, before I go, I'm asking a question though. Do you guys think Ghost of Tsushima was better than The Last of Us?
Yes.
No.
I do.
Ghost of Tsushima's top 4 for the gen for me. Straight up.
Now I'm gonna tell you this, Hero.
Because
I
it's got the best
know what
combat
you.
system I've ever played in my life.
I want
That's
to
why.
tell you this. I want to tell you this, right?
Okay,
So
okay. So you think
when it
Ghost
comes
of
to
Tsushima-
hold on, wait, hold on. When it comes
Hold
to
on, Nelson.
these games, I mean, the PlayStation fans, we do like a lot of different games. We don't just latch onto one and just run with it just because of a Metacritic score or whatever the case is. We like the games. We do.
I love Fist.
You know what I'm saying? You see like being pissed? You see like being pissed?
It's like Xbox fans. We love games.
Yeah, that's a good segue into the next topic.
Okay, so my answer question. So if Ghost of Tsushima did win Game of the Year last year, right? Let's say
Not that we
it did.
care.
No,
Not that we care.
It won player's choice for players. For people to vote.
Okay. We know.
All right.
Okay. We know. Okay, listen. First of all, there's more than one Game of the Year award. You have the IGN Game Award. You have the Dice Games Awards. You got all of them publication end of the year, right? I think The Last of Us is the most award game of all time. Right or wrong?
And I don't care. They made awards out of the fucking thin air for that game. So I don't really give a fuck. Most lesbians, and the winner is The Last of Us Part 2. Oh my god!
You really hate on the fact that you fucking have a problem with two lesbian chicks, man. See, I told you were gay.
And that's why they put Ghost of Tsushima a nominee.
No.
No, that's
Play
not,
that game. It was the best game last year.
That dude thought he put a period at the end of that sentence, Joe. He thought he put a period at the end of it. He was like, and that's why he got nah, nigga. That's not the reason. That's not what happened.
Play the game.
That-
You'll change your religion.
If you have a friend that has the PS4 or 5, play the game. There's a lot of production values in the Last of Us Part 2, but in terms of gameplay, I think it's better.
I think Doom Eternal was a good game.
It
It's a
was.
good game too.
And you're right.
What was
you're
your
right.
personal game of the year? What was your personal game of the year there?
He just
Game
said
Hero?
Forza.
Or Ori. Last
Ori.
one.
Ori? Oh no, I'm talking about this year. What would you say your personal game of the year is? Forza?
Forza, nigga.
Nah.
No. No. What is
What do you
it?
mean no?
what the fuck
You were
is
just talking about it for 45 minutes.
Yeah,
Because
like what the
because
fuck? I
years-
thought for sure that would have been your personal game of the year.
So what is your personal game? So what is your personal game of the year?
The year's not finished yet. We have Halo Infinite year. It's coming out December 8th. Let's say Halo Infinite become a good game.
Trash.
I've been playing every day.
All right, that's your opinion. Hey,
Y'all
look,
can't
if-
even keep up with the PS4, nigga. So
They don't need to, man.
tell Phil to get his shit together, nigga.
Hey,
Trust me,
guess what?
they don't need to.
But guess what, Cloud? At least we have multiplayer games. Well, why the last time Sony have a multiplayer
What
game?
the fuck is
They
multiplayer?
do have multiplayer games. They're just not the main
lots of them.
focus. They're just not the main focus.
Ghost, Sackboy, Demon Souls,
That-
Arcade.
that's not a
I'm not gonna list them all. They're not multiplayer. You can't play with multiplayer.
But okay, so either way, so okay. Fuck all that shit. Fuck all that shit. Go back to the question that I asked, right? For your personal game of the year. So when Halo drops and the Gunk drops in December next month, right? Fucking. So what do you think right now, currently? Fucking outside from those two games that are left to drop, what would you say your personal game of the year is as it is right now?
Still no exclusives.
Yeah, I would say Forza Metroid.
Nothing. What the fuck you mean?
No, you
Forza
jumped in here.
Metroid.
You jumped in here thinking that this was going to be a whole fanboy shit, and it wasn't. This wasn't what you expected, was it?
No. I think Metroid or Forza.
You might as well just say Metroid. Just say Metroid. Just say Metroid.
I say Forza. I say Forza.
Are you okay? Are you a Game Pass subscriber?
Yeah.
Nope.
All right. Oh, okay. Are you playing any of the new games that dropped there the last couple days?
Yeah.
Such as? If you don't mind me asking.
The Art for the Escape. That was a good game.
That was a couple months ago. Yes, I'm aware. Played it. Yes, awesome game.
I'm right now playing Ace Take 2 with my little brother.
Awesome.
So basically, you make a task, you make like.
What else came in Game Pass?
Like you don't make it for like you on the computer and like.
I mean, there was a bunch of stuff that dropped, man, so far in the last couple of weeks, and they just announced a new batch.
But
Fatal, you're the only one who knows what they are.
Yeah, because it's hard. Because right now, because right now I'm playing Forza.
I thought. Okay, correct me if I'm not mistaken, but if I'm subscribed to a subscription, right, I would like to know what's coming to that service. Correct? Like, isn't that my job? Like, why would I pay for something if I don't know what the fuck is going on the service?
Fatal, that wasn't a shot at you. I'm just saying most people don't even.
No, I know it's not. Trust me. And sorry if I made it sound that way. I apologize. That's not what I meant. I'm just throwing that out there in a generality fucking standpoint, dude, because a lot of people question that sometimes. And it's just like, really?
But you don't. Right now, I'm still playing Forza and Halo 5. I'm a Halo Infinite Beta.
They all pay $500 to play games.
Yeah, I'm playing that shit too. Yeah, I'm playing that shit too. Yeah.
Guys, hold on. I just wanted to say, Game Hero, man, when you're not talking, can you mute your mic, man? Because your shit is kind of loud, bro.
Yeah. A lot of feedback. No worries, man. No worries.
Yeah, but you can go. You can say what you're gonna say though.
No. I'm saying too. I have a Game Pass subscription, but it's very hard to play games because I'm playing Forza right now.
Cool. Okay.
All right. So we're gonna move on to the next subject, which is it's part of what we're talking about, and that is the exclusive formula. I figure you would probably like this. So yeah.
Like what?
my bad, because I always do this shit.
Every time, yo.
Every time. Hey, my bad, bro. But this dude, the real Saint, man, I'm gonna let you come in and say something, bro. Just don't be on some bullshit, man. All right. So I'm gonna let you in and say what you gotta say, man.
Nah, man, cuz cool people, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying.
No, trust me, he cool people.
All right.
Irene, I even told her, I was like, bro, Irene, when I was training.
Yo, can you hear us, man?
Twitter be tweaking right now, so he's probably loading in.
Yeah, he's probably still connecting.
My personal game of the year so far would probably have to be. I'm stuck in the crossroad between either Ring of Pain or Astria Ascending right now, but I'm probably going to go with Ring of Pain.
Okay,
that game's fucking fire.
Listen,
I'm going to say Returnal for me.
Okay, listen.
Ooh, good pick, Josh. Good pick.
Listen. Game of the year is subjective. Remember that. If you want to listen, you can't let critics tell you your opinion. Once again, my game of the year last year was Ori. That game did never even win one goddamn award. Not even the best. The only thing you won was best Xbox game.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. That was some fugazi shit. And the whole award show, and I get it's other people, and I'm not looking for validity either. To me personally, it's just the picks were just kind of funny.
I agree, Josh. They Geoff Keighley need to tweak that shit, bro.
Yo, Josh,
okay,
you can go.
Like for example, how the hell Resident Evil Village got nominated? Game of the year.
Game.
Shit up with nobody say.
Yeah, but that's not a game of the year material.
What is this year really?
But
See,
there's that question right there. There's that question again right there, man. What solidifies a game of the year then? What is the requirements to be a game of the year?
Okay, that's true. But I'm gonna ask you guys a question. will you put Resident Evil Village over Returnal?
Just gonna ignore my question. I asked you a question.
I don't know because Geoff Keighley is trying to change the rules. He's trying to change. And who the hell voted all of these rules? I'm looking at the jury section, and he has some crazy juries like from other countries, like from Brazil, from Argentina, from Australia. So I don't know who picked these.
I'm getting deja vu here.
We gotta move on to the next subject. But
yeah, man.
To answer your question, I will say this: that jury that they have, what they're doing is trying to play all sides of the field. They're trying to make everybody happy.
So my opinion is the win game of the year. It has to be a story-driven or a good. What's the name? A story. Now, Overwatch should not win game of the year because that year I hate saying.
Why not?
Because
that was a very original multiplayer, though.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, yes, it was.
It was totally original.
Yes,
it was.
It wasn't
something different.
It wasn't that original.
If you copy it,
if you played Team Fortress Classics back in the '90s, it really wasn't that original. It really wasn't.
Okay, we're going back 20 years.
We already had games like that. It's just that you know what it is. They probably had some SJW characters in there.
No, you know what it is. You know what it is.
Josh, would you knock it off with that shit?
Never.
Hey, before I go, you know what it is? Because of Blizzard. I think because of Blizzard.
Could be. I think that these guys be getting grab bags. I think that they be giving them shit and they get bribed.
Because think about it. Let's say the Coalition made Overwatch, right? And got a 94 Metacritic, right? I don't think Overwatch even win Game of the Year because it's made by the Coalition.
I agree with you. I don't think it would have won either. And I think the same thing that like the whole Ghost of Tsushima thing.
That's branded.
They had to give it to it. They had at least a nomination because of how it looks. Because it has. They're not saying that, and I'm not talking graphics. Yeah, go on.
Overwatch didn't really do that whole LGBT thing until like later.
Go now. So who's it gonna win it? Before I go,
Metroid.
Psychonauts. I think Metroid's gonna win. To be honest.
Psychonauts not gonna win it. Ratchet and Clank.
No.
And I'm not.
No, it won't. No, it won't.
No, I know Metroid's probably going to take it, but I would really like to see Psychonauts 2 take it.
Ratchet and Clank was not good enough game for that shit. I mean, it just wasn't. It wasn't.
Okay. I hate saying it. They know surprise, and they probably do it. I think Resident Evil Village.
I don't see that happening either. I don't see it happening because they want Nintendo to win something. That's what I see.
I honestly believe it's going to be Metroid, man. You know, I think they're trying to do some. I think they're trying to do some parody shit, man. You know.
Who gonna win next year? Who gonna win next year?
Next year is gonna be fucking interesting, dude.
Yeah.
But that's for a separate topic.
Horizon's gonna get snubbed by Zelda. I'm sure of it.
No, Horizon
get snubbed at
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Unless she's a lesbian, then.
Dude, you don't. Yeah, no. Horizon Zero Dawn got robbed so bad in 2017.
I didn't like Horizon Zero Dawn.
Get out.
Hey, Josh.
Did you finish it?
Yeah, on PC.
Hey, yeah. Hey, hold up, guys, because we gotta move on, man.
That's a you problem.
Yeah, we gotta move on to the next topic.
All right, guys. Peace out.
Peace out.
No fanboy war here. We were just discussing games.
Yep, that's what we do.
Peace out.
Yo, peace out.
Glad that people can see that shit. I mean, rational. We are calm and reasonable people. You know, so.
Hey! Listen, Linda. Listen.
That's how it is. So our next topic is actually, to be clear, and this is Ken's topic actually, and I heard it when we were kind of discussing what should be it, and honestly, what the formula for PlayStation in terms of their games, what do they do? What makes a Microsoft game, or what makes a Nintendo game, or what makes a PlayStation game? Like, what's the ingredients, if you will? Can you take
Ring? Hold on, is Elden Ring a fucking multiplat, or is it just an Xbox thing?
Multiplayer. Why would it be an Xbox? It would be a PlayStation.
Bro, that shit would have died on Xbox, bro.
Yeah, no shit. That would be gone.
It is on it is on last generation, so it's on Xbox One, Xbox One X, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series, PC is on everything.
PS4 Pro.
Hey, and you know what? By the way, guys, if you guys aren't following the Twitter, follow us, man, and jump in the fucking Discord, man. The link should be at the top.
Yeah. The discussion is a little bit more spicy on Discord. See, we got save face over here, but it's spicy over there.
That should be dead.
Huh?
Nothing.
Nah, Fato's being an asshole.
No. He don't. It's certain times where it's popping, and certain times where people are working, like grown people with jobs. You
making fun of me, asshole?
And I oop. Anyway, so
you fucking dick licker.
Don't come at my neck, yo. I'll the clapbacks were serious. So, Ken, you want to take over in terms of, because this is your topic. I don't know how you want to start this.
I mean, the inspiration for this topic was actually, funny enough, we were talking about Forza Horizon 5 and how Forza Horizon 5 was really no different than 4, aside from, just the game being on a different map. So,
you gonna come back? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait. It's the best game of all time.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, the game, I think the game is good, man, but Forza Horizon 4 was a good game too, but you can't really, no matter how you slice it, the game is exactly the same, pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Aside from, you being placed into a new world, So, like I said, that was kind of my inspiration for it. So my thought was, well, what really makes a Sony game, or a Microsoft game, or, you mentioned even a Nintendo game, you know what I'm saying? So, when I was thinking about that, I thought, I always think back to this interview that Sean Layden had back in like 2018 or something like that. I think it was at the Game Lab or something like that, and they were just questioning him on what the, I guess, the DNA
what his Krabby Patty formula is.
Yeah, like the DNA of Sony, you know what I'm saying, like behind the train that runs Sony's games and all that type of shit, right? And there were 3 things that he mentioned, which I believe, by the way, are still the main driving factors for their games now. But he mentioned, they are looking for the best, they're looking for the first, and they are looking for the must. Like, a game that, like the VR, for example, you know what I'm saying? He used the VR as an example during that interview. But when I look at Sony's games, I that's what I see. You know what I'm saying? I see that, a lot of their studios, they're trying to give you different experiences. You know what I'm saying? Even when he had that interview just a couple of months ago, with those other guys, I forgot who they were, but he even mentioned then, he was like, yo, the best games are not the ones that you fucking copy other people with. You know what I'm saying? The best ones are the ones where you have your developers go out and, actually try and make something new and make something different. So I personally think that Sony's driving force behind their games are, they try to make, not only unique games, you know what I'm saying, but the best of those unique games, and then you could see even that, like with Returnal, you know what I'm saying? Because as far as I know, I haven't seen a game that played quite like Returnal. You know what I'm saying?
Don't you guys have Sifu coming out, which kind of has Returnal elements? Like
roguelike.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be kicking many people in Returnal, but
I mean, fucking Risk of Rain 2, dude, is pretty high up on the Richter scale when it comes to a goddamn quality fucking roguelike
Sifu's
game,
the
dude.
sequel to Kung Fu on NES.
Yeah, Sifu looks like that, man. I can't wait to play that shit. That shit twists my nipples in all the right ways.
And then you have and then you have Gungrave Gore.
Yeah. Man, there's so many fucking awesome games coming out next year, dude, man, outside from
Reloaded
first party,
good.
dude. Fuck.
Reloaded looks really good.
Oh, it's a great time to be a gamer, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get all this fucking hate.
Before we go on, can we just talk about how fucking ludicrous these developers are? Who do they think they are? You can't release all those games like that in 1 month.
Like what?
Yeah, I know.
Like
Fucking
what?
February, they
February is
got
about to be
spread that
broke as
shit
hell.
out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No. You're gonna
wait,
see. You're gonna see a lot of. You're gonna see a lot of
the
fucking release
delays.
dates get pushed back. Oh yeah. You're gonna see a lot of delays. There's
we're
no
starting
fucking
we're starting
way.
to see it now.
There's
but
no
like,
way you're gonna see that many
That's
great
like
games
6 months
come
worth
out.
of
Like
shit.
yeah.
we're starting to see it now, but like, lordy, like what? Who authorized that?
I'm looking
Like,
like August.
When you think about it, right? Because I mean, maybe from this perspective, the reason why they choose, like, because like every year February seems to be a impactful month. A lot of the times, not all the time, but more often than not, February
Right.
This
seems
month
to
was
be that
September.
decent month, right? So theoretically, in my theory wise, man, it's like perfect time for after Christmas time. You know what I mean? January is that month where fucking, you take a break from doing all your holiday shit, whatever the case may be. But that Christmas money that you have, you'll be pre-ordering those motherfuckers for February, man, using that money that you get in fucking Christmas time. So it's perfect timing for that.
So I will say this, just so I can stay on task and topic, right? As you already know, that this Twitter handle is PlayStation centric. We're not hiding that fact. And I kind of want to go last on what we think the formula of PlayStation is, but I wanted to ask you guys, since you guys are here, especially the people who have Xbox, so we can kind of eliminate or mitigate some of the bias. I will say, what do you guys think the Microsoft formula is? Their Krabby Patty formula.
Well, actually, they're building a new formula right now.
Well, even if it's now, like, what do you think it is?
To buy up every fucking studio known to man.
This is no, yeah, right. No, fucking from my perspective, this might sound. I don't know, like people might take offense to this. I don't know if they will or not, but I look at it. No,
Okay.
again with that shit. Every fuck, John, I swear to God, dude.
Yo, you're never gonna
No,
live it
it's
down.
never gonna get down, dude. It's never gonna go away. I just gotta accept it, bro. But no, here, from my perspective, man, fucking Xbox is delivering games for me from two different perspectives, right? Game Pass is whatever. I'm not even gonna fucking preach about that. I know everybody shits on that service, but I'm not gonna preach it. But for me, I look at them as being like the cheap fucking PC route. If that makes, I know people are gonna be like, well, but they had PC.
No, I know exactly. I know exactly what you mean.
I look at it as a budget
you.
PC, man. Like I don't care.
No, you don't got to sugar. You don't have to sugar coat it. I know exactly what you mean, and it makes a lot of sense. I know exactly what it means.
Plus, I mean, I'm looking at it from the game perspective too, right? Like I'm not gonna get I'm never gonna get Sony, even though I brought this up plenty of times before. But Sony's never gonna make a strategy RTS game. Like their fan base will never fucking touch that shit. They barely touch fucking Returnal. Like, you think you're going to play a fucking strategy RTS game that was a first-party Sony game? Imagine if they came out with Killzone fucking Tactics or whatever you want to call it. You know, like that PSP one that came out? Or was the Vita one?
No, there's only like 12 million PS5s out there, and that 500,000.
Well, yeah, but my point is, man, what I'm saying is, like, don't get me wrong, like, that genre does well on that platform. I know, because I buy a lot of my strategy games over on
that Killzone was the best. That Killzone was the best Killzone, by the way, just to let you know.
But why can't Sony?
No,
like, I want to see more of that. I want to see more of that. But right now, but that's the thing, though, that's not Sony's strength, though. Like, Sony fucking found their go-to strength, like, pretty midway through the PS3 cycle when they started fucking banging out fucking consoles up to the goddamn fiasco launch, right? Uncharted was there, Last of Us was born there, that kind of shit, right? Then they fucking made it better with the PS4. So they found that fucking thing to do. You know what I mean? Like, they're very, very good at making story-driven games. Don't take that away from them. You know what I mean? Do I want to see more stuff from fucking Sony, like unique-wise, like we always see every generation? Of course. And Returnal was proof of that. You know what I mean? Microsoft, on the other hand, they're going to be giving me PC-style games that I don't have the money to afford to buy myself a top-of-the-line rig or even a decent rig. But I prefer the console experience, and I was regards if I could afford one. You know what I mean?
To be honest with you, man,
you can work the corner. You can work the corner, man. You make a lot of money.
Only when Bloodborne 2 gets announced, motherfucker. Then I'll do some crazy shit.
Yo, I want to see the receipts too.
You know what, man? To be honest with you, man, I actually would like to see, like a RTS style game. Something like what you call it, like Fire Emblem, like on the Switch. Like, I love that game
Yeah.
personally. I would like to
Like
see
an Uncharted style game like that, dude, man. You have so many characters you can choose from. Like, dude, that'd be fucking dope.
It would be cool, but the reality is that I just don't think that the platform would really support it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Dumb shit,
Yeah,
yo.
no,
they don't sell.
what I'm saying.
Honestly,
Yeah, that's
I
what
will
I'm
say
saying.
this about PlayStation, and you're right. So you answered our question to a degree with PlayStation. One of the things that is about PlayStation, and this is a theory that I have, right? And if the metagame is that deep, bravo, Sony, bravo. PlayStation gamers have been, for the most part, I guess a good 30 million of PlayStation gamers stuck with Sony since '94. But we are getting old, right? I think that when Sony pivoted to
And
the
your all's
storyline,
tastes are dwindling. Is that word? Yeah, dwindling.
no. I think that
Yes, it is.
I think that they
Hardcore
must have
is.
did it. They must did a focus group, and it was like these niggas' fingers are suffering from arthritis and shit, so they can't be moving the controller sticks the way that they used to. So we're gonna make story-driven games where they could just sit down and watch that shit, and then feel like they're immersed. I think that's what's going on, low key though. But I mean, we'll see what happens with PS6, yo. That's just gonna be straight movies, yo.
Okay, why hasn't Sony done anything outside from a mobile version of Lemmings?
So what they're gonna do, they are gonna actually, and I'm just playing. Don't take that seriously. But they're buying these studios to go on the different platforms, and some games don't work well. Like you can't bring, I don't know, Horizon in its current state to a cell phone game. It wouldn't work well. You can. I mean, you can, but you also could. Well, I ain't gonna say that, but you can, but it won't be well.
Wait,
It won't be well. What do you mean it won't be well? Of course it would be.
It won't work well if you
Bluetooth your fucking DualSense. There you go.
No, nobody's doing all that with their phone like that all the time.
Motherfucker, dude.
Maybe you.
Why are people so fucking lazy nowadays? We never used to be like that. We used to be able to actually get up and change our fucking discs. Nobody wants to do that shit no more.
Fatal.
And I'm fucking fat too on top of that. So
you already know where I was going. I was just going to ask that question.
I had to get up and blow that goddamn Nintendo game 10 times.
Fuck you, dude.
I was like, I mean, how much you weigh again?
Change the game.
I was going to ask you for your dress size and how much you weigh.
Dress size?
Honestly, I was going to
get Kevin Samuels right there.
No. And I mean, there's no bullshit. I haven't weighed myself, dude, man, in a long time, bro. I'm kind of scared to do it. I'm not gonna lie.
Why are you scared? Don't be a bitch.
Man, wait, the last time I was on a scale, dude, man, that bitch broke. And I'm not happy about that.
Oh.
You said that shit broke? God damn.
My bad. If you hear something sizzling, a nigga cooking.
Step on the scale, no appliances, please.
It sounds like you're burning that shit, bro.
It sounds like what?
I'm not that.
It sounds like you're burning the fuck.
I just got a lot of muscle, dude. That's all it is. I'm just big.
No, it's first of all, bitch, it's sauteed. I'm carameling those onions. Get the fuck up.
That's fucking gross.
I'm trying to make them shits dark. I want my onions African Americans. So
Jesus Christ.
But
oh my god.
Yeah, I'm terribly vulgar. I apologize. So I'm gonna ask Dante. Dante, what do you think the and Sonyverse? Yo, what's good, man? I want to ask Dante though. What do you think the strength of Xbox is? Like the secret formula, Krabby Patty. What do you think that is?
Game Pass.
Yeah, fuck, man. I've been playing Xbox since the OG Xbox, and I gotta say, if they keep going in the fucking PC route, I don't fucking know. They need to put out more games, like games. Like, it's great, you know, how they have access to all the games and everybody can play them through the cloud and all this other shit, and that's great and all. But sometimes I'd be looking for a new game to play, and like I gotta just wait for like an actual game. Like, oh, don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on people who like to play. Like, okay, the Forza Horizon and the Halo Infinite and all that other shit, right? But like when all these PC, yeah, when all these PC ports start coming through and pulling through, and all these little indie games. Not that I'm knocking people that play indie games, that's fine, right? But that's just me.
Indie games should be a focus. telling you right
Yeah,
now. Indies deserve to be played more in AAA. No. The reason,
to an extent.
to an extent, but the only reason why I'm stating this though is because you got to remember, all these companies that are sitting out here nickel and diming your asses right now. We are the reasons why us old school ass motherfuckers are the reason why these companies are as big as they are today. They weren't that big back in the day. Fuck, when Pitfall came out from Activision, man, there was two guys.
Wait, Fatal. What you say? Fatal. You say nigga and diamond?
Don't you dare bring any racial fucking thing to that motherfucker. I swear to God, bro, I will fucking elbow drop you like fucking Macho Man, bro.
All right, go on.
No. But what I'm saying is, like in February, right? They got a good to come in the Game Pass. They got a good lineup coming up, right? They got Dying Light 2. They got fucking Final Fantasy.
They got Dying Light 2.
Stranger Paradise, right? They got fucking Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
Oh, God.
They got fucking fucking Elden Ring. They got fucking King of Fighters, right? They got shit like that, right? Like they keep going like that. That's what's gonna keep me interested, right? But that's me though. That's not everybody in the room.
Wait, those are going to Game Pass?
Are those going to Game Pass?
I didn't think any of them went.
Listen, man.
Stalker.
Yo, hey, no, fucking. You know what just got revealed today? That's finally coming to Game Pass. Fucking Lawnmower Simulator, bro. Let's go.
Right.
See, that's the bullshit I mean. No.
Yo, when's Cat Simulator coming?
But here, okay. Well, no, I understand that, and I'm agreeing with you on that aspect of saying no. But here's the thing: these simulation games have been around since fucking DOS days. You know what I'm saying? They're not going anywhere. They're always going to come out. They're now just starting to come to consoles.
Shit on PC.
No, but what's wrong? What's wrong with PC games come to consoles though?
Because
console games are now on PC now. So I don't see it being a problem if PC games come to consoles too as well.
If you look at the fucking Xbox store or Game Pass or whatever the fuck you want to look at, there's more of those than there are actual fucking games.
Yeah, but I can say the exact thing about PlayStation as well. What the fuck is goddamn freaking Easter egg fucking break? What the fuck is that on PS4?
He's not even a PlayStation dude like that, yo. Why you gotta bring PlayStation in it? What was the reason for this?
Because it's not fair to sit there and say that, that's all you see on the Xbox.
No, but
we do want the same thing on the other side too.
Wait, what?
Because we're talking about multiplats.
I want to know what
he's saying. You can't single out one console.
You guys are talking about.
What he is saying, right? What he is saying.
And PlayStation is a whole different fucking experience than Xbox is. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that for a fan. Hold on. I'm not saying that for a fanboy, whatever the fuck, right? I'm not saying that. I'm saying as far as experience goes, right? Like you play fucking what the fuck is that fucking game? Fucking BioShock Infinite, right? And you played those like other stuff like that. It's like story driven, like right, and had little twists and turns in it, right? Those type of games I like, right? There is less and less of that on fucking Xbox, and it's becoming ridiculous.
There's a lot of story driven narrative games on Xbox. What the fuck?
Well, let me say this. Hold on. Wait.
Let me say this.
Wait. Let me say this. Let me just say this. All I'm saying is this. I think I know what you're saying. I think Dante, I think I get it. When I first started playing games in the 3D space, right? This is like the PS1 and N64 and that shit. They kind of made me forget about my actual world. You know what I mean? They took me into another world when I played them. There's no RTS that does that efficiently. Like any other game, like those type of
never played Warcraft 3, bro.
That's not going to take me out. It doesn't take me out of my reality.
In Warcraft 3 is the reason why World of Warcraft was fucking born to begin with.
Were you saying, Nelson?
Sorry, I'm getting my ass kicked.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, but I get what you're saying. He wants a fully fleshed out game. None of this. Like he wants a traditional, a game. And that's okay. I mean, like to me, the problem with Game Pass is that it's saying that you have a lot of games by the numbers,
hold on, I'm gonna say this, and I know people are gonna fucking dang because people are subscribed to it, and I'm subscribed to it myself. But it gives leeway to put out more trash and actual good games.
There's a lot of great games on Game Pass, though. Lots of them.
Like what?
But again, but see, no, hold on. I'm not
Hey,
arguing with that.
you know what? Hold on. Let me ask you. Let me ask you this.
No. Let me just say this. Let me just say this real quick.
We gotta remember, he's an anomaly.
No. Yeah, but the thing of it is, right? Like indies, fucking, like, okay, yeah, indies nowadays get trashed on fucking so much to the point where like a lot of actual great games are there. It's just they don't meet the appealing eye. That's the problem with a lot of indies because they take that fucking those 8-bit texture fucking moment. Like Replace, for example. Replace is a prime example, right? That was a game that highlighted the entire Xbox event this year at E3, and that game's a fucking pixelated fucking game. But that's proven to people that those types of games still have an audience. That people still love those types of games.
Yeah,
You know what
but
I mean?
it's a small audience, and most of it ain't on Xbox. I'm just gonna let you know
But it
that.
doesn't matter if they're on Xbox or not. The point of the matter is,
Well, that's where the games are going.
yeah, but it's also a multi-platform game as well. That's what.
Yeah, but a lot of ones going to Game Pass.
Yo, wait, stop. Ken, who are you saying
If I
again?
want to play an 8-bit game, I go back to Sega or Nintendo. Come on now.
Facts.
No, yeah, but it doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter if you go back to the past or not. There's still great games that are coming out that are like that.
But if you buy, that's fine. But if you buy a $500 or $400 console, yo, ain't anybody trying to play all that. Ken, what were you saying again?
What is the purpose as to why we buy a console in the first place?
Hold up, Fatal. Hold up. I was just gonna ask Fatal. I was just gonna be stupid, man, and ask him what great game on it. I was gonna say what great game on Xbox isn't 2D and pixelated.
Isn't 2D and pixelated?
Fucking Forza Horizon 5.
No, because that right there would be the cop-out answer that you're expecting me to say.
Yeah, but you said it in another universe.
Yo, man, I'm gonna fucking backhand you, motherfucker. Man. Pray to God you and I never meet. Motherfucker.
Look, I don't know if you have that good ass weed that you have in Canada, maybe.
Oh well, then yeah, I'll definitely smoke some up with you for sure, man. For sure.
Right. Ain't nobody gonna be fighting.
I'll take you over to Tim Hortons to show you a man's coffee, motherfucker. Not that Starbucks crap y'all Americans buy over there. Fuck out of here with that shit.
A man coffee? Coffee?
Man coffee.
Coffee? Would you say?
That's just whiskey.
So now you're gonna make fun of my Canadian
beans
accent.
in it.
I mean, you can make fun of my African accent.
You guys are fucking country ass racist motherfuckers.
You can make fun of my African accent. It's cool.
I'm playing, bro. I'm playing, guys.
I get what you're saying, and that's the thing. Me and Kim been saying this because the whole formula for Microsoft seems to be hinged
just
off of Game Pass.
Just anything. Just throw anything on there.
They need to have it's a numbers game, and then it's also there's some budgets that I don't believe that can be sustainable. I think he had a recent interview. Phil Spencer.
I know. I read that shit too.
And he said that it was sustainable, but he didn't say it was profitable yet, which is interesting to say, which is fine, and I get it. You know what I mean? But we're not seeing those bangers that we saw when Game Pass was really in its stride. You know what I mean?
What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say? Back for Blood? That was trash.
When the fuck do we have his Game Pass ever been in the stride?
Huh?
Who knows, man?
Has Game Pass ever been in the stride?
That shit's been out. That shit's been out for 5 years, bro.
I would say honestly, Vance. Let me think. It was
what year? Okay.
So what are you talking about?
No, okay. What games that came to Game Pass that solidified that? What first party shit?
Outer Worlds and then Gears 5 and then that was it for a long time.
And then it would have to be the last 2 years. So that's what I'm expecting.
We're seriously just gonna sit there and disrespect the fucking Battletoads? We're seriously gonna disrespect the fucking.
Oh my god, it's the worst game I've ever played.
Fatal.
Hey, listen.
Sir,
I don't give a fuck. I don't care what any motherfucker fucking in this space, in this Twitter universe. I don't give a shit what anybody tells me. Battletoads will be and still is to this day my 2020 game of the fucking year. I don't give a fuck if you're in your feelings because it looks the way that it looks, or anything like that, man. Suck my dick.
Yo, why don't you go have a baby with it, man?
I will have a fucking goddamn kid with that motherfucker, bitch. Try me.
Look, All I'm saying is this: so the
Battle
formula, it looks like everything is being hinged off of Game Pass. That's his problem. There's a certain amount of budget that it could actually sustain, and I'm seeing a slowdown. I'm seeing a slowdown.
Well, they said up front the single A player games would be double A budget, and the bigger games would be the service type games, the long term games.
You can even look at Halo, right? For instance, right? The core mechanics so far are great, but it's
10 years from now.
I don't think you guys remember what they promised. I don't know if they were waiting for so. I don't know if you guys forgot. Like Microsoft literally waited for that long, so you guys can forget what they actually promised, and then just put anything out there. The same thing happened with Destiny. Destiny was supposed to be an MMO when they first said what they were going to do with it, and then it came out to be like a fucking Halo arena game, PvE. And there was a lot of promises that they made with Halo, and it's not.
Yeah, Halo campaign is an entirely different beast to that. Multiplayer wise, they probably will end up adding that shit. I mean, fuck, they don't even have goddamn core modes in there yet. Where the fuck is SWAT?
But why is nobody saying anything?
You stuck doing 3 fucking playlists, man. You have any idea how annoying that is?
But why people ain't saying anything about it? Like, why come people are quiet
about? Man, just because, man, okay. Motherfuckers ain't gonna say shit because they don't want to say shit. The only backlash that we've gotten so far for Halo was the whole entire progression shit. What happened? Fucking not even 48 hours later, man, they come out and they tweet that shit. Right? It's not that very good, but it's a step in the right fucking direction. But goddamn, dude, the multiplayer right now, dude, is fucking contentless right now for a beta. Like, fuck, man. They need to fix that shit. But I understand it's a beta. The game hasn't officially launched yet. Fine, I can accept that.
They got 10 years.
You're telling me that this season is going from between now until the fucking May or whatever month they said it was.
See, that's one of my problems that I have, man, is that they're trying to break the game up like this, man.
Sea of Thieves was like 3 hours at first.
Yo, and then more than 3 hours.
And it seems like they're doing it more and more.
Yeah, I capped heavily for that game when it launched. You can ask Geoff that one.
Yo, honestly, man, I can't really remember, like another Halo game that was this fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like this. It's like pieced together. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are a lot of key features that are missing in the game. The fucking multiplayer is bare bones as hell. The core mechanics are there. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, the mechanics are there, but the game is like pieced together, and I'm like, why the fuck? I don't know. I mean, I feel like, and I know if you don't agree with it, Fatal, but I feel like Game Pass has a lot to do with that shit, man. And it's not even just Halo 2, bro. It's like the whole direction in general, man. Like the whole shit with Forza. You know what I'm saying? Going the games as a service and all that type of shit, right?
But Forza has always been that, though.
No, it hasn't, because Forza Horizon.
Forza 5 has the exact same DLC structure as Forza 4 and Forza 3.
Bro, Forza Horizon 4 implemented the fucking, what was it? Like the seasons and the fucking dailies and all that type of shit, man.
Yeah. Forza 5 has that.
I know, but Forza Horizon 3 wasn't structured like that, man.
No, I'm talking about from his DLC standpoint. It was.
Halo or Gears 5.
I'm being serious there, Ken. Go look at the fucking at the store for Forza Horizon 3. It's the exact same car pass, expansion pass, all that shit. Just like 4 had, just like 5 had.
That's fucking crazy, yo.
Mm-hmm. That's how they do that shit.
I think
when Gears 5 came out, right? I made a video criticizing. And it's one of my fucking most viewed videos on my piece of shit channel on YouTube anyways. Me criticizing fucking how expensive the goddamn MTXs were.
I almost had a heart attack, dude.
I'm glad that I voiced my concern on that because other people actually did start to fucking call that shit out. And what did they do? They came out with a fucking update when I think it was Operation 3, and they completely changed the entire MTX system around. Halo's getting the same treatment. Halo's getting the exact same fucking treatment as well.
So here's the thing. So people don't understand. I'm gonna give you guys a history. We're gonna walk down memory lane on how Microsoft actually.
History, bitch.
Are you talking about how it was whipped? I'm sorry.
I swear to
He
God,
was like, I don't even have the energy for this shit.
no, I'm just gonna go back to smoking my
I think
mom.
his jaw
Fuck you
dropped.
guys.
Honestly, I think his jaw dropped when I visibly heard that shit. Like, is this nigga serious? And he said the N word too.
No,
So-
man, I swear to God, Josh.
No, so a trip down memory lane about Microsoft. And I'm going to make it very quick. So basically, when they came out with the original Xbox, their objective was to stop Sony from encroaching in their PC space. That was the point. They were getting a little bit too close, a little bit too comfortable with that whole PC space. So Xbox started to exist. I don't know who made Live, but when they made Live from back in the day, no one had like a unified. Was Steam even out back then? Was Steam out?
There was a thing, I can't remember what it was called. It was a really small company. It was only around for like 4 years. You'd have to look it up. It was like $15 a month or something. Server. That's what they copied.
Yeah, it was like, I think on the PlayStation they had it was like DNS or some shit like that.
No, it was on PC though. It was for certain games. I can't.
It was like a
remember.
PC one.
Yeah.
So the reason why I'm going back to this point is because of the nature.
Oh, you're talking about GameSpy? You're talking about GameSpy, right?
I can't remember what the hell it was called.
GameSpy ran a lot of fucking game servers back on the 360 and OG Xbox days.
No, I'm talking. It was PC. It was before Xbox. There was a server that would run online games for a fee a month or something.
Online?
Yeah. No, not online. It was on PC.
Online
it was before
was on
Xbox.
PC.
Oh, I don't remember what it was called.
Xbox? I don't know.
My point was this: when did Steam come out? Actually,
I know when Half-Life 2, look it up. I don't remember the exact year, but I do remember when Half-Life 2 was getting ready to come out. When Steam first came around, it was a green, shitty, ugly-looking fucking application, and all they had on there was just Valve games, and that was it. It wasn't the Steam that everybody knows Dick runs today.
And I'm glad that you mentioned that, because what they created on Xbox was revolutionary. When they created Live, there was never a hub place like that where it was just like this standardized way of going online. A lot of that was probably the most innovative thing that Microsoft have ever done. The problem here,
Steam was actually launched on September 12th, 2003.
Ooh, so Xbox Live was before that. So, like I said,
when they made up the
for the record,
Halo,
man, there were websites that actually allowed you to buy fucking video games like direct to drive.
No. My point is this: Microsoft created a unified way of connecting with other people. The problem was
facts.
The problem was, how do you get people? Because they didn't want to waste money on this little endeavor. Remember, at one point, that Nutella, whatever the fuck that nigga is, he was going to close down Xbox or sell that shit at one point until Phil Spencer got on his knees and did his work, and then that's when we got Game Pass. But so I will say this though, it was like, how do you not waste money, and then get people to continue to buy and stay subscribed to the service, which created the subscriptions, right? This model had to make people stay in this subscription, and they tied online gaming to it, which, remember, they had to make something, a killer app, which was Halo, to make you want to buy that and stay in that subscription. So if you wanted to play Halo, you had to pay $50 to use Xbox Live. And it worked. They kept making and incentivizing multiplayer games back in the Xbox 360 era. This is why they were pushing Gears of War and all sorts of multiplayer games to keep you into that ecosystem.
Yeah.
Their intention, like any other company, is to keep you in a subscription service. They created that.
Yo, so I have a question for you there, Josh. Why do you think, when did let me ask you this question, right? When did Microsoft come up with the idea, and how did they come up with the idea for Game Pass?
Motherfuckers weren't buying their games.
Wrong.
No, I'm messing with you.
So I'm thinking to myself in terms of Game Pass, right? I think honestly, behind I don't care about what do you call it? PR does or what PR says. I think the negotiations between Nadella and the Xbox head was, listen, we have a contingency. They created Game Pass One to give purpose to some of their servers, their clouds and stuff like that, right? That was one thing. The other thing was to get people into a rental service to keep them buying it. And their promise was to do day and date. The problem with day and date is that they didn't have that many developers under their belt, which they needed to purchase all of these different developers to create content for people to continue to buy. But this model to make
So Game Pass was born when they were working on the adaptive controller. When they had this motto, they had like this whole the whole team that was working on the controller had this motto, right? Of like fucking like to get everyone to play. But you know how you always hear Phil Spencer say that shit all the time? Well, that's where they got that quote from, was when the team that was building the adaptive controller. Then the idea of Game Pass came into the actual equation because Phil had this belief of like, hey, cool, if we can make a controller where everybody can play, why can't we do that with the software? Why can't we do that with games? Let everybody access these games how they want to play it, when they want to play it, what version or wherever the fuck they want to play it on, right? And that's how that service was born.
I don't know. I think Phil Spencer got kicked in the ass.
Motherfucker, dude. Phil Spencer said it himself, dude. But you might want to go watch the iJustine. Go watch the iJustine interview the day of the E3 drop, right before fucking that shit went live. iJustine and her friend did an interview with Phil, and Phil actually revealed how Game Pass was born, and that's exactly what he said.
Nadella busted in the room and he was like, "Yo, you better do something with this shit."
Actually, no.
Where's my money, bitch?
Phil went to fucking Satya Nadella and said, "Hey, listen, we have this idea, fucking blah 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 blah." And whatever the case may be, he's like, "You know what? Fuck it, that'll work." I mean, think about it, dude. Like, honestly, dude, regardless of the fact that Game Pass is existing or not, Microsoft is never. People need to fucking understand this shit. Microsoft is never, and I mean fucking never, going to ever beat fucking Sony. I'm tired of people debating this. It's never going to happen because there's territories.
Beat them in terms of what?
In terms of every fucking thing.
It's not a worldwide brand.
The quality isn't the aspect itself, right? No, because even back on the PS2 when the Xbox first came around and shit like that too as well, motherfuckers wasn't buying the goddamn console for fucking first party shit. They didn't even know what the fuck first party was. You were buying that shit because of all the goddamn exclusive content that was on that bitch, man. And that being the cheapest DVD player at the time, too, as well. Perfect marketing plan. Sucks didn't work with Blu-ray, though.
Well, before you cut me off, I told you before, I prefaced the conversation by saying I don't give a fuck about the PR talk. I don't care about that. What I think happened, I should not. What I think happened is that he said, "Sell me on something that have me to keep this shit."
They look at the free-to-play game.
How the hell do you think the Xbox One actually fucking formed, my guy?
The Xbox One, they were looking at trends of Netflix. They weren't even going in the direction of games.
Yeah, and cable TV.
Yeah, they were charging.
You know what's funny, right?
Netflix.
Here's a fun fact. If there's a Kodaku interview that if you go back that came out in 2014, sorry, the very beginning of 2014, when Phil Spencer first became like the head of Xbox and shit like that, right? If you go back and you read that interview, Satya Nadella actually pre-warns everybody exactly the future direction that Microsoft was going. And yet here we are. Beautiful thing that people fucking tend to forget a lot of easily information that just swoops by under the radar. You gotta pay attention to that crap, dude.
No, this started changing back in 2010.
No, dude. What I'm telling you is, what I'm saying to you is, this whole entire direction that we are in today, the way Xbox is and the way so many people fucking despise Xbox for going this direction, even though it makes logical fucking sense, fucking, they were already telling us that this is the direction that they were going, man, way back in 2014, man. When Phil Spencer,
and I'm trying to tell you, you said no, and I'm telling you.
So what do they do in 2010 then?
Well, if you close your lips, maybe I'll be able to explain it to you.
Go ahead.
So, in 2010, they started looking at their metrics and numbers, and they realized that people really weren't playing games like that anymore. They were actually watching that. They were using their Xbox 360 for Netflix.
They still do.
Which is fucking stupid.
They watch Funimation a lot too. Why do they like to turn on two things? They're always on that shit. Why turn on two devices? Smart TVs have it.
Hold on, wait. And here's the thing. They didn't even give a fuck about games because it was cheaper. All they had to do is to allow or make people pay for Xbox Live to watch Netflix.
Oh my Lord.
I don't even need to make games anymore. I could just say, hey, if you want to watch Netflix,
don't forget the cable. Don't forget the cable.
So that's I'm not done, Fatal.
But you're talking about your ass. You're talking about your ass.
I am
not. That's true. They had to retract it because
what ended up happening was they started to create things more interactive. You can literally put your cable stuff inside there because at the time cable was a little bigger. You know, when like a swine dive off that. Hold on, man. I can't explain it if you keep talking over me. It did a swine dive. The cable TV did a swine dive. People, generation, what is it? The Z Zennials or shit like that. They don't watch TV no more. And so PlayStation started to get a success as well in terms of their games. PlayStation pivoted to making more games, whereas Microsoft pivoted to making more like, kind of media centric things. And then Sony started getting Sony started getting success. To games, and this is why Game Pass looks the way that it looks now, because they had to throw that shit together at the last minute because Nadella was going to be like, "Hey, I'm killing this shit."
Because if that be the case, that actually would have been a main thing at the start after fucking Don Master got kicked out, man. You know what I'm saying? But that would have been Game Pass would have been there a long time ago, because online was already fucking thriving on people. Well, not really thriving on PC, but it was there. And shit that way early on. And plus on top of that too as well, fucking
they didn't know their games weren't gonna sell.
God damn it, dude. How many people
So Dante, what would you say? What would you say?
As far as what?
That how the Game Pass how did Game Pass come to be?
It began when they started fucking making actual games again instead of fucking focus on fucking old ass people that wanted to watch cable TV the whole fucking time, or Netflix or HBO or whatever fucking else bullshit they wanted to put on their damn system.
I have a question. What made the OG Xbox? Well, not even that. What made the 360 sell?
Games.
Third party exclusives.
They had a shit ton of games on that fucking shit.
A shit ton of third party games, and the vast majority of first party games that Microsoft did come out with outside of the Holy Trinity didn't even blink an eyelash.
See, Gears of War was actually not Microsoft for the longest. They just paid for this.
It was epic. Yeah, it was epic.
So it wasn't the Holy Trinity. It was just Halo and Forza.
But Gears was their IP, though.
Yeah, but so was Mass Effect. So
yeah,
I mean,
Mass Effect was
no.
Mass Effect was almost the same type of deal.
They bought Gears when they didn't want to make it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They own the IP. They published it, but Epic kept the IP. They bought it from them. They want to do it no more.
The thing is, right, is that Microsoft didn't want to put both feet on the ground. They had no intentions of doing this. None. That's why if shit hit the fan, they don't have a lot of pink slips to give out when they wanted to cut off Microsoft or Xbox. That's why they never bought a whole bunch of studios. And that's why they were buying temporary shit. In case shit hit the fan, I'm out. I don't gotta do shit.
You're absolutely right.
Now the promise that Microsoft made between that Phil Spencer made with Nadella, whatever the hell his name is, was if this fails, we're just going to become a fucking third-party publisher for all of Bethesda. I think that's what ended up happening. So that's why they were given the green light in case it failed. There had to be a net or some sort of contingency plan, because at this rate, if this Halo don't spark it, because they had all these big games that come out for Game Pass day and date, and it still didn't really move the needle like that. I mean, they were putting it on fucking condom boxes.
They were putting it on condom boxes, smart actually, were they?
I got mine from Crawley's.
My girlfriend got it after she did her pap smear. They gave her a complimentary Game Pass after her pap smear.
Shut the fuck up, Josh.
I haven't seen that one.
That is the stupidest shit, man. I
gotta see the doctor now. Oh, you're all good? You all checked out?
Yeah, I'm good, bitch. Here's a fucking Game Pass.
Would you like it?
Soon she was done, they gave her a fucking Game Pass slip, yo. Fucking $3.
Stupid.
Yo, when I turned my Game Pass off, like a month later, they were like, "How about you just have a free year?" I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, they're giving it out, so I think they really want people to kind of try it out. That's why it's backwards.
Yeah,
Ken was saying this shit.
They only give that shit out to new actual fucking accounts.
No, you can make.
That's what I had to do because I'm not qualified for $1 thing anymore.
I don't know.
They never gave me another one outside from a holiday gift. That was it.
You did it too much.
No, I only did it once because that's all they ever gave me.
I paid 2 years and then I
had to make separate accounts. I had to make separate accounts for trials, for fucking Cheez-It snippets and boxes and shit that I would buy. That kind of shit.
You did it too much.
No, because they would only allow me to do it one time only. Right now, fucking, I'm not even eligible right now to get the goddamn 3 months for $1 because I got that fucking half a year ago.
There's a way of doing it. There's a way of doing it.
Buy some
I did it right by doing the proper way of stacking that shit.
Get some Pop-Tarts.
I'm gonna give you 2 prime examples.
Hold on, wait. Let him talk. What do you say, Dante?
I'm gonna give you 2 prime examples of backnetting on what he was talking about. All right, Anthem and Battlefield 5. Look how shitty those games fucking were, right? And barely nobody wanted to play them, and they took forever to fix their fucking game. What did they do? Oh, we'll put it on Game Pass. At first, they tried to sell them for cheaper. Tried to keep putting deals, put the price lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. And at some point, they're like, "Oh, here, you can get it for free." And I'm like, "No."
Correction on that.
And they're like, "Oh, well, let's put it on
every
Game Pass.
game that EA hold on. Every goes into their release. The only reason why it showed up on Game Pass was because EA Access is part of that. If EA Access was not part of that, Game Pass would have nothing to do with that shit.
So, all right. So, Fatal. No. So, I'm going to say this.
That's still backnetting.
This whole situation. Hold on.
Before EA Access joined Game Pass, right? Because that's a recent thing that happened. Beginning of 2020, or was that at the end of 2019?
No,
something like that.
Yeah, no, 20. Yeah.
So before that, though, EA would always do that shit with their games in the vault through EA Access.
Right, but majority of their games are sports. Right, but majority of their games are sports games, right?
Yeah, but you get all
they also have all their other shit on there too as well.
All the BioWare shit.
Yep. All the BioWare
crap,
all the Dead Space games.
Dead Space, yep. I played all the Dead Spaces on there.
Yep.
So I'm gonna say this because again, Fatal. Each time you interrupt, man, you lengthen this damn show, man.
Star Wars.
I'm trying to get to the point of we haven't even talked about PlayStation.
Your show, motherfucker.
Bitch, I can do that shit.
With what, gayness?
He's just mad because his pap smear didn't go well.
You didn't get the 3 months of free Game Pass. I'm sorry.
He's like, that's my third pap smear for the month, man. Where's my Game Pass?
Josh, didn't you get one with your computer?
I did. I didn't use it though. I threw that shit in the trash. I ain't give me nope.
You're a fucking asshole, man. You should give it to
you.
You
want it?
Yeah,
I was going to give it to you, but you know what? Just had to be a dick. Just had to be a dick.
I got like 14 days of
I
Game Pass. I gave it to my brother, yo.
The problem is, Ken was saying this. It's ass backwards. They have the service, but they don't have the content, and they were relying on third party to make the content while they scrambled to make these games. They should have been making these games a long time
when
ago.
you just bought developers.
Well, they did have developers under. They had developers under their belt, and they still didn't do anything with them. I'm not even gonna go with this. You already know what it is. You already know. Stop being an owl. Stop being an owl.
Lionhead Studios? Really?
Yep.
Coalition?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's it. That's all they had.
Yep. And where are the games at? Where were their games?
They closed a bunch of studios.
Lionhead Studios was too busy fucking drinking in their own fucking vagina juice. Number one.
They didn't want to make a service game.
They didn't want to make a service game.
They didn't want to because
the bottom line is this. Look, the bottom line is this. If you want to make a game that is built for Game Pass, it's going to look like Anthem. That's what I'm starting to say. Piecemeal the fuck out.
So when In Exile's AAA game comes out, the Game Pass, which is single player only, man, you think the game is going to be fucking chopped up into several pieces?
That's the only way to really make it work because the game Microsoft. Here's the thing: Microsoft don't want to risk, even with the money that they have, they don't want to lose money on things. So if they piecemeal the game, they want to see the results like pretty immediate, and then they'll give you the other pieces and see how that works.
When they come out with single player experiences, right?
There'll be smaller budgets. That you can still get like Psychonauts and shit though that are good. That just won't be a high budget.
Yep.
Yeah, but I put Psychonauts above mostly all AAA games on the market right now to this day.
I know.
You just do that to buck. See, you do it to buck the trend. You do that to buck the trend.
But 90% of your portfolio is fucking 2D pixels.
Hey, yeah, but at the same, here's the funny thing though, right? Like, yeah, I get ridiculed for fucking the games that I play, sure. But yet I never hear anybody ever say a fucking word to me when I'm enjoying the shit that y'all are fucking enjoying.
No, I do. I just didn't want to talk about it. But if you want to go there, I'll go there. Mr. Last of Us.
I thoroughly enjoyed my time with Last of Us. You know what I mean? I don't have any hard feelings towards the first game. You know what I'm saying?
What other game did you like? You actually liked Returnal.
God of War 2018 was fucking incredible. Days Gone. A game that the vast majority of PlayStation motherfuckers didn't play. Was fucking amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing.
That game was fucking awesome. I want a goddamn sequel for it.
They were busy. They were busy worried about fucking how Deacon looked at his own wife because he said she had a nice ass. Like,
yeah, that was some bullshit.
He was a straight white male. That's a big no-no. In the
I know, right? God forbid you look at your own wife's ass.
Hey, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I deployed. Theoretically, I was deployed with Deacon.
Yo, she was like.
Theoretically, we were in the same place, same time.
Right now, Returnal has me fucking horny as shit that I want to play right now.
No, I was just saying in the game there, she was like, "Ride me like you ride your bike."
There was like that.
The problem is for me is that no one ever is going to ever sit there and fucking acknowledge that I play this shit because of the amount of stuff that I do play that y'all think is fucking garbage. Fine. I see things different than everybody else's, and I'm glad that I'm unique that way. Because I like to be that style. I've always been that style.
Yo, nobody makes fun of you for it. We just try to tell you that you are the fucking anomaly.
No, and you're right. You're absolutely right. You are absolutely. Because honestly, dude,
you play games.
I've only met three
you're more
other
of a
people.
gamer than any of us, really.
But
you're a special breed.
Gloat, though. I'm trying to gloat. My own horn.
No, he plays games. He's about it. He's really about it, and I will say that he's about his games. But that's not the point. That's not the point, though.
Oh shit!
I will say this, right? Because we have to wrap this up. I will say this, right, about the PlayStation. So I have a question for you guys. Since we're talking about the type of formula, because we already mentioned what Sony is doing. You know what I'm saying? Sony kind of found their niche with story-driven games. And now they're trying to branch out to, some multiplayer games. They're going to make service games, and it's going to be the Last of Us factions. That's going to be a service game.
Twisted Metal's coming back, which I'm fucking happy for.
I heard that Twisted Metal is going to be an open world game that's going to be service too. I mean, there's a lot of things that Sony is doing, but the thing is, Sony 8 doesn't have the service. They have the content, but not the service. And you can say that PlayStation Plus is there, but my question to everyone before we close out is how viable is Game Pass if it were to be perfect? Could it be sustainable?
Yeah.
I don't know. People are gonna go in and out when there's something they want, so you're not gonna keep people in year round. I don't think.
No.
I mean,
I'll just throw this out there. Go ahead.
Hold on a second, Beto. When you say Game Pass is perfect, do you mean like, it has enough subscribers to kind of like support the content for Game Pass?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's model and it's current.
I think, honestly, bro, I think that it would be sustainable if they had enough people to subscribe to the service. Yes.
Yeah, like 75 million.
There's also one glaring thing that we're ignoring. One big thing that we're ignoring. Every time, and again, I don't know why Microsoft relies on this, dude, but apparently it's paying off for them. Fucking every time when a first-party game drops, right, that goes on the PC side too as well, motherfuckers barely play that shit on Game Pass. They buy that shit on fucking Steam.
Which is interesting too, because
it is. Yeah, they're like, that's the thing. How are PC motherfuckers buying Xbox related content than the Xbox fan base in fucking general, man? The fuck?
No, but Xbox people aren't really buying the game, using Game Pass to do it either.
They go right back to the free play.
Hey, that Forza Premium add-on shit. Now, I didn't buy that shit, but that shit was fucking sitting at number 2 the whole fucking week before it dropped. So people are using that
for an actual but it was also incentivized. If you bought the $45 Game Pass edition, I mean, I guess people were like, well, fuck it, I'll just pay this $45, play it early.
Yeah, and get early access. Yeah, but I mean, you can do the same thing too as well with the previous ones. But the thing of it is,
yeah, I found that to be fucking funny.
Yeah, but it fucking worked. That's the thing.
Temporarily worked.
Not for me, nah, bitch. I waited till that shit came out on the fucking day and date like it was supposed to be.
But I mean, think about it. Look how many motherfuckers were playing that shit before the fucking game dropped.
But if you notice though, because again, there was also talks that it was also counting pirated games as well.
No, it has been. I don't know this for sure, Josh. But does the pirate version allow you to go online?
That's what people were saying. They say yes.
Well, with
so if it does,
too,
then it's counting it then.
If you have 3 users at home or you share play with somebody too, those count too. They're not sales; they're player numbers.
That's why it was interesting, because they were like, we have 4 million or 6 million players, but how much did it sell though?
Well, see, yeah, but I mean, if you care about that shit, cool.
I mean, that's the first first-party game they've had on there in fucking 2 years.
Well, yeah, it matters because it dictates the sequel. I guarantee you.
I was always under the impression that first party was first party though.
Hold on, Dante, what are you saying again?
I think that Game Pass has enough fucking games, even the fucking PC port garbage, all right? They have enough to sustain themselves to where they can, they have all the money, right? Get some well-rounded people, they've got the studios for it. Make well-rounded, story-driven games, right? Not just push it out every few months. Oh, we got a new game. Every few months, oh, we got a new game. No, wait for like a year, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? I don't care how long it takes.
What the hell do you think we're doing right now? We got to wait 3 more years for Fable.
Right now, Game Pass is relying on third-party games. You know what I'm saying? Because
third-party games and a lot of indie shit. Mainly indie fucking third-party shit.
Yeah, so I do believe that they see the value in trying to provide new IP for their platform, but right now they just don't have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have the games. They're just not ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did this shit fucking backwards, bro. They gave you a service, with no content, and then they're doing what they've always done, which is rely on third party. You know what I'm saying? And
that's Xbox in a nutshell.
But the crazy part is that I forgot what I was gonna say.
My bad. That's my fault.
I also think their problem was putting Xbox Game Pass on PC.
No.
Oh, yeah,
No.
that's what I was gonna say.
They should have
they
been
wouldn't have
doing that
nothing without
since.
Xbox.
That's the thing. They should have been doing that for the longest time. They've tried several times, and they just couldn't get it right until
I
Windows
remember
10
when I was
came out.
Hold on, let me say what I was now before I forget again. I was gonna say the crazy part is that third-party developers are not gonna want to fuck with the service because they don't have, you know what I'm saying?
You said that, but yet at the same time, a lot of these actual developers and shit like that, like Paradox Interactive, they've been constantly putting their games on the service. So if they weren't making any money off of that shit, they would not keep doing that.
Yeah,
There's
but how big
a lot
of
of developers that keep doing that. Yeah,
but how big of the
again,
studios are?
but it doesn't matter how big the fucking studio is, man. If they're
It does
making
matter
money
because
off of it.
it does matter.
No, actually, no, it doesn't. Because
Because
it goes based on budget, not fucking the size of the actual fucking whatever you want to call it. If a developer,
then why don't we see some of these big third-party games on the service day one?
because
They
you're
cost
not.
too damn much.
Why would Microsoft? Okay, why would Microsoft go right day one and invest fucking how much money, man, in order to get that game to be on the service? Like
they have nothing to bring them.
Works.
They can't. What are they going to tell them? What are they going to tell them?
No. How much money are they going to sit there and offer them up front if they were like whatever package deal that these third parties do? And they do take these package deals, but way after the fucking goddamn game has been up for like 6-7 months. Monster Hunter, Devil May Cry, those games didn't drop on the fucking service until 8-7 months later. Why? Because why would Microsoft go and invest fucking millions of fucking dollars into a game to release day one? People sit there and say that fucking Outriders. Hold on, people want to sit there and say that Outriders was a AAA game.
You want to know what's
AAA
funny
my
about that?
fucking ass.
I bought those. Hold on, I bought those games way before it even came out on Game Pass. I bought those day one. So what the fuck is even the point of Game Pass?
No, that's what I'm saying. Because I bought a shit ton of games because we don't know what games go on the service. Like those people that sit out here on fucking Twitter and say that, oh, I'll just wait for it to go to Game Pass, motherfucker. You don't even know if that game's going to go up outside from first party shit. You don't even know if that game's ever going to see the light of day on that service.
You know what's crazy about Devil May Cry 5? That shit only sold 2 million copies, bro.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
But how much did it sell on PlayStation, though, right?
On Xbox last year.
Yeah, 300,000 units on Xbox. Of course it is.
That's
going
crazy.
To, man. But every game fucking sells like trash, including their first party shit. Why? I don't know. I don't have the answer for that. I don't know.
It sold like ass, and you saw that shit on Game Pass 6 months later, bro.
Yo, that's what I'm saying, dude. But why would Capcom do that then? Why would Capcom take a sum of money 6 months later to put that game on the service?
I have no problem with that. It's already made it most of its money. That's what services should be for, is games that have made their money, and now it's, I want to pick that up. Now maybe I'll get the sequel.
That's what Microsoft has been doing when it comes to the big AAA third-party games. Like, they're not going to sit there and invest a shit ton of money for a day one launch, man. Like, they could technically do it, but they're not going to, because the vast majority, you think Activision, minus the controversy that's going on with Activision right now.
Activision will never put their game on Game Pass.
Exactly, because they make too much money off that shit as it is from everybody.
That's the point that we're trying to make, Fatal. What is the point?
I understand that.
Wait. I know you're passionate. I know you're passionate about it, but what is the point of Game Pass if like I thought it was supposed to be day and date? That's what I thought.
It is day and date, but it's day and date for their first party shit or indie titles that take a package deal that Microsoft.
Is Skyrim going to be day and date?
You mean Starfield?
No, Skyrim. That definitive edition.
No, you have to pay for that.
And
but that motherfucker, that's fucking dude. We're not doing that.
No.
No, technically,
we're not doing a fucking 30-year-old game.
Hold on. Technically, he's right. Do you want to know why he's right? I have the fucking Skyrim special edition. Okay, that was in Game Pass, right? I got that from Game Pass, right? Okay, so if it came out of Game Pass, right? I downloaded it from the Game Pass, correct? And you have the anniversary add-on to it, right? Why do I have to then pay for the anniversary add-on, right, when it's in Game Pass? Why couldn't they just put it into Game Pass or update it to the anniversry? Did that not make more sense?
You have to go ask Microsoft.
You got to pay for the yearly update.
That's the thing. It's Skyrim. The shittiest Elder Scrolls game ever made. The shittiest Elder Scrolls game ever made. and fucking people are still buying that shit like it's a fucking cheap box of fucking Rice Krispies.
Oblivion.
Like, goddamn. Oblivion? Oblivion was great. Morrowind was better. Though.
I liked Oblivion. I didn't like Skyrim at all.
Yeah, I'm not
Oblivion
Skyrim at all, man.
It was just farther to walk and fetching for bullshit. It was just less creative, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Magnificent Black, what were you going to say? I see as you have your shit muted.
I guess he just wanted to come in. And...
He might be working.
So you know
what's good, guys.
So you know what I see happening?
What's going on? What's going on, boys? What's going on?
You see what do you know what I see happening, being that they did this with Forza Horizon 5, which Forza Horizon 5 was supposed to come out on November 5th, right? But they were like, nope, now you got to pay for the premium in order to play it early. I see them doing this with a lot more other games. And you know what that's going to do? That's going to piss, hold on. You know what that's going to do? That's going to piss people off. And they're going to start to bounce back from fucking Game Pass, and they're like,
did people get pissed off when Back 4 Blood did that shit too as well?
I forgot about that. What happened to that?
Fucking Back 4 Blood, fucking trash.
No. The last game, the exact same shit. The exact same shit. Forza fucking Horizon 4 did it. Forza Horizon fucking 3 did it. Why wouldn't 5 not do it? Now, I do agree with you on the aspect that fucking it should have been part of Game Pass. Cool. I can totally understand that. I mean, but they tried an experiment with that premium add-on DLC shit, and fucking motherfuckers bought it. I didn't, because there's no fucking point for me. But I get why some people would, because that game's never going to leave the service.
Hey, man,
so,
if you were...
They have licenses that expire.
Yo,
3 years, that bitch will be gone.
I think it's for the motorsport.
Let me ask Fado a question real quick. If you were in the middle of a desert and somebody gave you a bottle of water, would you take it?
Probably not, because more likely it's fucking urine.
You don't get
it. You be like, give me that one. You be like, fuck it. I don't care.
Fuck that. I'll drink my own piss.
I'm dying.
What's good?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
What's good? What's cracking, homies? What's good, bro?
Never impersonate me, Josh. I'm too Hey, man, I want to touch on this Game Pass shit, bro. I believe it ain't nothing wrong with what they're doing, right? This is capitalism. You know, it is what it is. If you want it, you're gonna buy it. But what I do see here is because they're charging you for that extra. I think that means that the Game Pass, as we know it, or what people think that Game Pass is, it's not gonna work the way they think it's gonna work. So you're gonna have to pay if you want the access. You're gonna pay for that premium experience. You're gonna have to pay for it, bro. It is what it is. Or you're gonna get the free model that you want, or the monthly model that you want. So if you want that extra bit of whatever it is they're selling you, bro, just pay for it. That's what it is at the end of the day. Or buy the fucking game.
You better pay that boat.
The 4 for 4 of gaming.
Wait. So magnificent. So how do you envision it? How do you envision it again?
I mean, look, you got the low entry barrier, right? Which is the monthly subscription, right? So these games cost a lot of fucking money. So I'm not surprised that they're doing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have the fuckboy editions and all these other perks that you could get and discounts. That's cool. But like as we remember what everybody thought this was gonna be, right? They thought it was gonna be a monthly subscription for day and date AAA games. That can't work unless you change the model somehow, or you change the amount of money.
Even though they only ever said fucking first party.
So, my bad. What was your question? You were saying something, Fatal? My bad.
No, I was just correcting you. Like they've only ever said from a first party standpoint that day and date would be there.
Right. So it's not. I don't think there's anything wrong with what Xbox is doing. They charging that bit of extra. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. If you want that extra thing, then you get the plate of game free. But if you want the extra cars or wherever the hell else extra they
you pay for that shit. Yeah. All Game Pass is doing is eliminating that cost front fucking aspect. Because like, if a developer decides to go with downloads, then he's already getting paid off of my download because I download every game that's new that comes to Game Pass every month and shit like that. You try them out and see if I like them or not, then move on to the next one. That's how I find these gems.
Every game I've ever covered over.
Sorry. I think that you're right though. I think that you're absolutely right. Because I always said to myself, I said that this is eventually going to transform into something else. This Game Pass, because its current model to me doesn't look sustainable. And I think that you're right. I think what's going to happen is, let's say they have a release date and then a second release date. The first one is going to be like, oh, you can get it early edition and try to collect those people there or something like that.
You know what's absolutely fucking incredible, right? Is the fact that like that. Now I'm going nostalgia here a little bit. Probably like fucking we're gonna call it, but I don't give a shit because it actually makes sense to the conversation. Sega back in the day, right? You know that their games fucking sold the most after they were rented. Very similar to how some gamers on the Xbox side, or people that use Game Pass, including myself, have bought games after trying them out that are on the service. Now, mind you, outside of first-party games, I usually wait a month because I have to wait that 30-day wait in order to get the discount. Because the discount is not there front and center day one. Microsoft can tell you that shit.
That makes sense.
You're different than everyone, though.
No. I get that. But I'm saying, I wish more people on the Xbox would try out some of these games, be like, you know what, this game's actually fucking dope. I'm going to support the developer. That's what I do, and I wish more people would do that, because if more people would actually do that. No, but like you can sit there and say it doesn't make a lot of sense, but again,
no, if you're renting a game for a year, right? And then or 2 years, it's on there for 2 years, and they give you a 20% discount. I can go get that bitch for $6.
No, and that's fine. Then you can still go ahead.
I'm not giving you 48. Fuck you.
No, that's fine. That's fine. You can even actually fucking wait for that game to go down to fucking 99 cents. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter. But at the end of the day, regardless of that, though, I mean, like, to me, it's just fascinating that back in the day and again, I'm not saying that renting and what Game Pass is two identical things, because they're not. There are differences, but there's a lot of similarities there. But the thing of it is, at the end of the day, it's fascinating to me that Sega, right, which also helped with the reason why fucking the Xbox looks the way that it does and shit like that, fucking had that fucking flair where they were actually fucking sitting there making bank off people that would rent their shit first and go out and buy it. That shit's crazy how now people are like just don't want to do that now. Even though we've had even rental service called Game Pass. Like, fucking what? Now it seems to me like
$15 a month, any platform.
Yeah, no, literally, that's what it was. Essentially.
I know. I have a picture of the side.
Crazy. Yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude. And the thing of it is, it's like now all of a sudden now that we've gone, that Microsoft has found a way to make it digitalized to rent this shit out without having to rent anything. You pay multiple fucking money for multiple games per day or week every you fucking rented. You know what I mean? That kind of shit. You're paying for one full fucking price of a game, or one price of a month, sorry, right? Fucking $15 or whatever territory region you're in. And there you go. Go try out some shit. There's nothing wrong with trying out some shit.
Yeah, but
you
if
may not like
Blockbuster,
anything,
you can get any game.
Yeah, no, but you can't. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But at the same time, you also have that ability of fucking having that game be fucking not there anymore. There's been several times where I wanted to rent Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater was never in. No matter what video store I went to, man, that bitch was gone. People stole that bitch. That kind of shit.
You know what, guys? I think this is probably a good stopping point, man.
No, all day, all night.
Yeah, I know. 14 hours. Nah, but we've already been.
It's only 10:29, really, bro. You fucking you tired already? What the fuck? We just getting started. Let's party.
Yeah. Nah. We try to keep it, somewhere between 2 hours or something like that. So we actually like to play games. You know what I'm saying? We don't like to be in here for 5 hours. So
why can't you do both? What the fuck? I can play games and talk.
Yeah, I can. I'm playing right now.
Let's go. What the fuck is PlayStation motherfuckers playing right now?
I'm playing Gales. I'm playing all the third-party shit I did. I'm playing all the third-party shit.
I kid.
Hey, I'm playing all the third-party shit I didn't have time to play all year.
Go through your backlog, man. Smart man.
Honestly, I'm an idiot. I am. Well, I'm not going to say I'm an idiot. I thoroughly enjoyed my purchase of the definitive collection of Grand Theft Auto. The nostalgia is a bitch.
Fucking ass motherfucker, dude.
So yeah,
Grand
So-
Theft Auto bug simulation.
I don't care, man.
This motherfucker out here capping for
I
a
went
mobile
all-
phone. Yeah, never
About
thought
what
I'd
I
see
want
the
to say
day,
about
Josh.
that.
You steep
Hold
to a
on,
new
hold
low,
on, Fado.
Josh.
Hold on, Fado. What I want to say about that, okay? Why couldn't they fucking use the Grand Theft Auto 5 engine for that? Why? Keep all the same assets. Keep
So
all the same assets. Keep all the same
fuck
assets.
that.
I'll answer.
Why are they using the mobile version? Why the fuck are they using the mobile version?
Because the mobile version is the code is easier. So okay, so I'll say
Because
this.
they're cheap.
Well, congratulations there, Josh. You're playing a mobile game, bro. You should put a smile on your face.
That's why I do have it. Just like you have the smile on your face when you play
Yeah,
those 8-bit
my
games.
whole friends list. Usually, you can see a shitty game. 10 people still own it. Only Josh own it.
I mean, but you only have like 12 people on your friends list, though.
I have 109.
Ooh.
Yo, there's games I never heard of that have 12 people that own it.
Yeah, Ring of Pain. Ring of Pain. There you go.
It's gonna look. It's going to appeal to people that is drunk off of nostalgia. For me,
Yeah,
I did not like Grand Theft Auto 5 or 4. I hated the physics. I didn't like anything about those games. I just didn't. I'm so glad. Yep.
Yeah, I loved 4, but I think 5 is probably.
How dare you? I'm offended right now. You are
honestly, I bought that
offended.
piece of shit twice.
I'm gonna say this before we close out here because I know Ken is just itching to probably watch some X videos or some shit. But like the thing is
that a boy
been watching it the whole time.
Yo, Pornhub has been failing me, bro.
Dude, first of all, that's your problem. You're using Pornhub, bro. You got stop using that gay ass garbage website, bro.
Yo, bro, I had some good bookmarks, man. I came back to it one day and it was like content not available.
Pornhub is designed for new people who just got into watching pornography. It's garbage.
either way, the reason
It's
why
fucking trash.
so GTA 4 and 5, right? The controls are notorious for having extremely high input latency. Like we're talking about north of 165 milliseconds before the button is recognized. And because of that rage engine and tripping over a styrofoam cup, it's just annoying. I couldn't deal with it. I wanted the arcade style gameplay.
Wait, so you didn't like Battle of Gay Tony? You didn't like the DLC to that, or the what was that other shit? The Dam, Lost of the Dam, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, the Lost of the Dam. Yeah, the biker
But
one.
you didn't like the fucking story between Franklin and Michael and all that shit with 5. Like the story, not talking about multiplayer.
The storyline wise, no, I didn't really like it. Mm-mm.
Now, what Josh doesn't tell you is that he did love the actual Ballad of Gay Tony DLC because he was definitely really happy when he saw fucking Pinus on the screen.
Can you shut up, please?
That dude came out this fucking thing. I was like, what the fuck?
No, I didn't. Personally, like I said before, I didn't. I don't. I like kind of games that are the realistic shit. I didn't really like that much how they did it. It was like really clumsy, very like. I just didn't like it. I didn't like the controls.
Look the fuck. San Andreas and all those fucking older games, right? And set them in the world of Grand Theft Auto 5.
You can't do it. You can't do it that way. That's why.
How?
See, I used to be a programmer. It's not that easy.
Fuck.
Shit.
I was
if they use that engine, that rage engine, it doesn't translate. Like all of the missions from Grand Theft Auto 3 and 4 or 3, Vice City and San Andreas would have to be redone. It's all based off of the old code, so they would have to redo the whole game. And I don't think, first of all, it probably wouldn't even sell like that. That's number one. Those maps are really small compared to GTA 5 and 4, really. So I don't think it would have sold to give them that budget anyway. So the easiest option is to upscale the textures and shit like that. But the thing that fucked it all up is the character models. They should have left them motherfuckers alone. Just gave them fingers instead of
or do a fucking remake, not a remaster.
I'm cool with the
those bitches
remaster.
take years.
They would take mad long. Those games are not. The Grand Theft Auto games are not small games. I would say probably the only game that they probably get away with is 3. making a whole remake. But in terms of San Andreas, that's damn near it's fucking GTA 5. I think San Andreas is the same size as GTA 4. It's not easy. And I get it. I'm not trying to be an apologist, but to be honest with you, I had more fun with the old Grand Theft Autos and its engine than the new ones. So that's my problem. I didn't want them to have that kind of control where he has to gather up momentum to start walking and shit like that. I want an instant fucking moving and shit like that. So I'm just cool with it that way. I don't know. But I think this is a good time, like you said, Ken, to close it out. We do this every Thursday at 8 o'clock. I really appreciate you jumping in there. I really do, Dante, for jumping in and speaking. Of course, Fado, you're always welcome, unfortunately.
Oh, thanks, asshole, man. I appreciate that, brother.
Yo, and if you guys aren't in the Discord, man, jump in the Discord, man, because we're always talking about stupid
we
shit.
have certain times where we're kind of busy. Usually in the mornings, we're kind of like busy with the shit that we kind of plop out there. We're all grown ass men that work. We don't have time to be doing that shit all day, but we do have some spicy conversations. There is one guy that's in there that's heavy into Xbox.
Oh my god, man, this guy.
That's an interesting guy. That's an interesting dude, yo. Like, there's nothing Xbox can do wrong. There's no like Fatal. He likes Xbox, but he'll mention the flaw.
Yo, even Fatal. I think even Fatal kind of questioned him a couple times. Like, what the fuck you talking about, man?
But hey, man.
Subscribe to Game Pass. Thank our Lord and Savior, Philip J. Spencer.
Fucking facts, bro.
Yeah, the person in there, and bless his soul. He says, what do you say? He says if Sony starts making games on the PC, it will ultimately help out Game Pass.
Oh dear God, I still can't believe you said that shit.
So I'm gonna need you guys to like think about that before think about that when we cancel that, how that works. So, and let me know in the Discord.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, but all right, guys. I think we're gonna go ahead and close it out here.
Easy,
all right, guys. Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace.